Alright, hello chat, how's it going? Hope you're all having a good day. This is Take Two, and I'm being joined by Milkymue today.
Hello, that's me.
Yes. And as you can see, we're playing Stardew Valley. Now,
Yeah.
personally, when it comes to games like this, I would say I'm not adaptive to it. Just, I don't know, I like action, but I just, sometimes you need a break.
Yeah, something relaxing.
Exactly.
Also, welcome Ash and Hex to the stream. Thank you for coming. And just also a shout out if anybody wants to follow Take, go ahead and plug yourself.
Oh, yeah, and same here.
Sure. The relationship between speedrunners and game devs has gotta be so weird because you don't want to be an asshole, but at the same time, bruh. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a weird, um, like it's gotta be like weird to try and like be mindful of like a hobby that somebody has while also watching someone destroy everything that you've done.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird, some some of the people who have checked, or some of the companies that have checked speedrunners do their stuff, do like it in a
Mhm.
sort of way. Like the Doom developers or Bethesda, they generally actually like the people who speedrun their games.
Right. Bethesda would be a weird one to speedrun. I guess you could do it if you just do the main quest.
Yeah, well, in the sense of like Doom Eternal, the recent one,
Oh, Doom, yeah. Okay.
there's like a few gun tricks with that one. So let's say if you
Okay.
shoot an enemy, like grapple onto an enemy and then shoot off of him, you will be sent flying compared to what you think you would usually kind of fly at.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
some people, it's weird. Like speedrunning is a cool thing, but also can be finicky depending on the game you play.
Ooh. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's funny actually because I'm actually going to be doing like a race with friends,
Mm-hmm.
and funny enough, one of my friends actually did discover this from watching a few speedruns of the game we're going to play tomorrow. He found out uh, in the game that we're playing, dying in that one is actually helpful to you.
Oh, is it a roguelike?
No, it's not even a roguelike. It's actually just like a arcade game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you wouldn't think dying would be, that bad. I mean, well, at least that good for you, but it actually helps.
Right. Throw that on me for a second.
It kind of makes sense because every time you die in the game, you kind of get a few weapons that help you out, but it also
Right.
kind of slows you down for getting back to the, adventure, to say the least.
Right, yeah, for sure.
But enough about like speedrunning and stuff. Actually, here's a good question. What are your favorite games?
Are you asking me or chat?
Uh, I guess both. Mostly you.
Um, I am pretty old school. I'm pretty attached to like the ones that I played as a kid. So my all-time favorite one actually just got remastered. It's called Legend of Mana.
Oh, you like Legend of
It,
Mana too?
yeah, dude, it's so good.
Same here. Like,
It's yeah,
it's one of my favorite PS1 games, and
yeah.
I just love the art style for that game.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I was actually like super hyped that they remastered it and they just released it on Steam a couple days ago.
Right.
Uh,
Oh,
so I was pretty hyped about that. But yeah, I think that one definitely is like a favorite of mine. I also like Last of Us, though I can't really play that game anymore, but uh still really good.
understandable.
That's more of like a movie than it is a game, but I still like the story.
Walked into the wrong house.
What about you guys, chat? What's your favorite games? Oh, and also you, Tay.
Oh,
What's your favorite game?
so It's weird. Like, I have a couple, and I already say I do like RPGs a lot too. But when it comes to my favorite, uh, I'm gonna have to say that kind of boils down to games such as, well, Shovel Knight, Cave Story, stuff like that. I like old games too, but you know, it really depends. Is what I'm trying to say. Sorry.
No, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I totally get that. Like, sometimes you just feel like a different game depending on what day it is.
Yeah.
I just made a chest so we can throw things in.
I gotcha. Is there any material you need at the moment?
Not really. Were there parsnips in your house?
Actually, might want to check about that. Hang on.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I can
You can
put
just
it
like
back.
throw it in the chest or whatever. I'm thinking we'll probably just like share materials for now.
Okay, so don't be entirely mad.
Did you throw it all in the
I'm
chest?
sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
I didn't know B was gonna do that.
You're fine. This farm, by the way, is huge.
Yeah, it's really big. Okay, this time I'll actually put it down the correct way.
Into the chest.
Why does it let me throw it in the garbage?
You know, for fun.
Alright, let's see if I actually have parsnips.
Oh yeah, Monster Rancher's good. Let's see. Sugar Bunny said that their favorite games are Okami, Graffiti Kingdom, and Monster Rancher, specifically 4.
Oh, nice.
4 is also my favorite Monster Rancher game. That's a super good one. And then Hex says that they like racing games like Forza Motorsport and Castle Sims like Stronghold.
Ooh.
I like it. I've never played either of those games, but that's what, you know,
Oh,
that's what your favorite games are all about.
yeah, sounds pretty good. Oh, honestly, I almost forgot about this. I'm like a huge fighting game fan as well. Well,
Oh yeah.
huge enough because like I only play I only have like a couple of fighting games I like to keep, and even then most of the fighting games I play are what I call dead.
Right. No community around it.
Yeah, the community around like the fighting games I play aren't as big as it used to be.
Right.
There's luckily apps that keep it alive, but even then, that can only go so far.
Yeah. Another game that I really liked, though I feel like in the remaster they kind of ruined it, was Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles. Oh, right, that one.
Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy game, but like they remastered it and I was super excited and I got it for the Switch, but they took out like in the GameCube version, you used to be able to, when you did multiplayer, like you would move in as a player in that game too, so that when you completed the like dungeons, you both completed it. But in this one, it's only the person who's hosting that completes it, so you have to do it twice, which
God, that's...
like I guess gives it replayability, but kind of annoying.
It's more annoying instead of replayability, like...
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like, I would get really old.
Yeah, it really
So.
sucks. I did hear it was bad, and I was almost going to buy it. Almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I played it for maybe like 2 days before like I got sick of it. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't touched Crystal Chronicles. I wanted to touch like the game before, but I never got to, and I just stuck with Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
oh, nice. I never played that one.
It's pretty good. There's a few good entries, and one of them is on the PS1. Oh, hey, Red Zone.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do like the new one too. Has pretty interesting stuff.
Okay. I'm always looking for new games to check out.
Yeah, I'm definitely the type of person to recommend people games as well, but I wouldn't mind taking recommendations too. I just need to get to it. It's the only
Right.
problem.
Oh, sorry, Sugar Bunny asked. What's my favorite monster? Oh, I always liked the Mews. You know, like the little rag dolls. Those were like my favorite, and I would mix those with hair, so I'd get a little ragdoll bunny. So cute.
Uh-oh. I'm running out of energy.
If you go and like hover in the bed but don't go to bed, you can regain energy
Gotcha.
in multiplayer.
I actually
I'm
didn't know
gonna
that.
Yeah. I forgot about it until you said that just now.
Yes, this is gaming.
Laying in bed. Peak content.
Oh man, I wish content was this easy.
Hi, Red Zone. Welcome. Yeah, Mews are super cute. I also like the pixies. The Mew pixies always cracked me up because they had like little sexy outfits.
God, kind of sounds like Persona when you say it. Actually, that's a good question. So besides like Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy and Legend of Mana, or Mana series, what other RPG series have you heard of?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, what is that game called? It's Rune Factory. Is that an RPG?
Oh yeah. Funny enough, it's actually like close to Harvest Moon too, thanks to a friend telling me.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's Harvest Moon mixed with dungeon crawling, which is super cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I always like have things like in my head, and then when people like put things on the spot, I'm like, blank. I played a lot of RPG Maker, making my own RPGs.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't really do it so much anymore, but like, yeah, when I was like, you know, baby milk, I would spend a lot of time just making really cliche games.
Honestly,
Like, you know, village destroyed, have to set out to collect 7 items to defeat the bad guy or whatever.
nice. Oh, and Red Zone, I'm doing fine. But yeah, like funny, and I'm pretty sure it would be funny if I actually played one of your games, because back as a kid, besides Newgrounds and maybe a couple of consoles here and there, RPG Maker games on my laptop were just like a field day.
Oh yeah, I never actually like published any of them, but yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna put half of the stuff that I found, like foraging wise, in this chest for you to sell, so that I'm not like stealing all the resources.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try and make a fence later.
Cool. Good. Oh, it's 5. I can't do that. Oh, okay, Hex. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Hope you have a good time, Hex.
I have to remember chat sometimes. Like I just got my new setup, so I have 2 screens, so it's nice to be able to like look over and like see it, because before I was having to like pause my game for a second and like look at chat.
Ooh, nice. Well, I mean, they said you have like
I
2
know what you mean.
monitors.
I said I got a new
Yeah,
setup.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought
No.
it sounded weird.
You're fine. I totally do that all the time.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I forgot you're supposed to be.
God, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all languages I need to learn how to speak, or just you know, need to remember how to speak, is English, because that's the only one I got.
English is hard.
Yeah.
Who was the bachelor or bachelorette that you would pick?
Oh,
When playing Stardew.
Okay, so I may have a few bad tastes, but it was either Abigail or Sebastian.
No, I mean that's fine. I like Abigail. They're cool.
Oh.
I always went for Elliot, and there was like, I don't know. I tried like looking into like all of them to see like which ones I clicked with. I had like an interest in oh man, now I can't remember names. Shane.
Oh, gotcha.
But he was too heavy. uh, just like God, the storyline of getting to know him was a lot. So, you know,
Understood.
that wasn't.
Also,
You mean the best taste, Sebastian, says Sugar Bunny.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's the best
Sebastian's
taste.
cool.
Also, thank you, Isaac, for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful time.
Oh, yay. Get them followed.
But yeah, like, Sebastian and Abigail were kind of like my favorite. I recently kind of, seen that Abigail wasn't too good in general.
Oh, really?
Like, apparently, her stuff is not as good as I thought it was because, like, there's actually a lot of bad qualities about her. Oh,
Yeah, I guess I feel like there's bad qualities in all of the bachelors and bachelorettes. Like, I think they all have some pretty immature tendencies, but like, I guess like the whole point of the game is like helping them grow. The one bachelor that I think you could have said that I wouldn't have accepted is Sam, because he never learns. Like, he's just a punk and he's just a brat.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said Sam, my first thing was gonna say who.
Oh, you're all good. It's the blonde skater boy. His whole thing, not for spoilers, but this game's old enough, so like whatever, but like, he basically spends the entire time doing like shit he shouldn't do, and then when he gets in trouble for it, like, he puts the blame on you, and if you don't take the fall for him, then he gets pissed at you.
What? Why would anybody like him?
I don't know.
It's literally like picking the worst character from Danganronpa.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to be crucified.
I guess, like, in a sense, I understand liking a character that's bad if they're well written.
Yeah, if they're well written, but like, that doesn't sound like well written.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but to me, Sam is not well written, so.
Also, you don't mind if I like make this fence, right?
No, you do your thing. I'm not picky about anything.
Come on. And almost.
Must be going out the door because I thought he was better than that.
You want me to tell you? Fine. I'll kinda say it. He has white hair. Could you take a guess?
My memory also might be bad, Sugar Bunny, but from what I remember, like, I did all of his interactions, and I felt like he didn't really hold up. I don't play Persona, so I have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh no, so this isn't Persona, it's like Danganronpa. It's...
Oh, Danganronpa, my bad.
Yeah, it has like, honestly, I will say, the fandoms can mix if they didn't have different games. Because one's like detective work, and the other one's an RPG, so...
That makes sense, yeah.
If they didn't have different, like, gameplays, I swear it would have mixed. Like, the fandoms really would have mixed. And I guess they still are mixing.
Huh.
Kaibu?
What, Danganronpa is the one with the bear that's got, like, the pink side and the black side, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about it.
Yeah, like,
okay.
The pink and white bear and also the black and white bear.
Okay.
Who's voiced by Double D from Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
Wow. I wasn't ready for that.
I know. Me neither when I was playing the game for the first time. I was talking about Danganronpa. Yeah, he's from the second game. I know. I think, if I'm right, his name's Nagito. I will say, so there's a specific character type that I remember he's called, but I don't, like, I remember the style for it, but I don't remember the actual name. Oh wait, no, funny enough, it's actually his name. It's called the Komeda archetype.
Oh. Well, they really knew what they were doing with that one.
Yeah, to sum it up
Whatever.
shortly, the Kameda archetype basically is like people who try and help you, but mostly for their own gain.
Aha.
They're kind of good, but don't expect them to not do anything bad.
Right, they're good until it benefits them to not be.
Yeah. I mean,
The neutral of characters.
exactly. There's a few games that do have them, like, not even games, like even animation too, like Beastars, the sheep character.
Oh yeah.
He's one of them. Then you have that. You have that one person from The World Ends With You with white hair as well.
Wait, from what?
The World Ends With You. It's an RPG on the
okay.
DS.
Okay, I don't think I played that one. I didn't play a ton of DS games.
Don't blame you.
It wasn't like for any particular reason other than like when the DS was popular, I was someone who did not make money. So
Understood. And also, Zook, okay, so even after I said how much Nagito is a trash person, and you also brought up another character that's a trash person that I cannot bring up too much. I mean, to be fair, people have tastes. Not good ones, but tastes.
some people like, like trash characters. Like for example, when I was a Homestuck fan, not anymore, but when I was, Cronus was my favorite. And he's total garbage.
Okay, so real quick question. It's because many people have brought this up before, including people I collab with.
Sure.
What do you think of my avatar?
I did actually want to ask if it was Homestuck.
It's not.
I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was like, I don't think it is though.
I don't blame you on asking, and trust me, you're not the only one. But I get sad.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's honestly, I see why people ask. It's simply because of the horns.
Yeah, it's definitely
like them being orange is what draws people in.
And the worst part is, I'm gonna be honest, when designing this character, I did not know anything about Homestuck, not the slightest clue.
It's better that you just don't read Homestuck, folks. It's not good.
God. Like, and I thought Fate was bad. Should not have read even the slightest chapter of Homestuck.
No, don't even give it the breath. It doesn't hold up anymore. Like, it's just cringy now, in the worst way.
Yeah, I heard, and then they got this thing called Hive Swap at the moment. Which is like, the game. And I thought Mighty Number 9 took a while to come out. This one seems like it's gonna take even more.
It's been 8 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, don't hold your fucking breath. They actually just recently, I don't keep in the fandom anymore. The only reason that I know this stuff is because I follow this girl who, like, does 2-hour rants about certain situations, and she did a rant about Homestuck recently, and then she was doing an opinion piece, and then What Pumpkin, who's the people who run it, reached out to her basically saying, if you don't take down this video, we're gonna sue you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so that was fun. And basically they went, because of you, we had to give an update on where our game's at and refund people thousands of dollars, because it was it wasn't like oh, we're a big company and we're gonna use our own money to make this game. They got 25 million, I think, in donations from just average people on Patreon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it's a whole thing.
Also, Zook, why did you read it 3 times in full? I am questioning that.
They read Homestuck 3 times?
Yes. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for you.
Are you okay?
My god, but yeah, like, I don't know. After checking out Homestuck and that, I don't want to check it out. Oh. Oh, sorry about that.
So you can't like watch the Flash movies without going. No, no, you're fine. Without going to like a completely different site to watch it. So, from what the girl says, anyway. Sorry.
Yikes.
Anyway, enough about Homestuck. Let's stop talking.
Yeah, let's stop talking about Homestuck, the series I'm despising now because everybody calls me that.
What Pumpkin versus Yondev? Yeah.
Oh god. At least, okay, I'm not gonna lie. At least that Pumpkin guy can somewhat actually get his games out. He got 2 of them technically. Yandere Dev is still, we're still waiting for the 1.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Oh, a maple seed.
Sleepy.
Thinking of this beach farm seems pretty nice. Also, I'm guessing, Rose,
Yeah.
you got that another Chipotle email again? Because, long story short, somebody in my chat got a Chipotle email saying their account was, like, taken or something like that. They don't own
What?
a Chipotle account to begin with. So,
Oh.
that's a problem.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's. No. Either somebody used their email or it's a scam.
Yeah, but long story short, they like check their email and they're just making sure for stuff.
God. Yeah, I got an email recently that basically said that all of my passwords were exposed on a website, so I had to go through like 50 websites and change my password.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it could be spam too. Because it's
Yeah.
interesting how hackers can even get in some places, because, like, I will be honest, I felt for one, and that was because it was from a friend who I trusted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are dangerous.
Yeah, like,
I get those sometimes from, like, my mom, but, like, my mom doesn't link me stuff, so I'll always just, like, be like, what is this? And then she'll be like, what? No, don't click that. I'm like, okay.
yeah, but sum it up shortly, like, this hacker got into one of my friends' thing, and they said, hey, could you help with the fantasy thing? I thought this was actually them, because at the time I didn't know if they did fantasy, like, football and stuff like that, so, you know, I did help them out. A few people who were sent this email because of me, and were trying to get this, couldn't get in, but I was able to get in because of, like, you know, doing some stuff. And I usually never stop on something, but, yeah, they hacked into my thing and caused it to be sent to other people, and also banned or blocked them afterwards. So I had to fix that and, like, switch to an entirely different email for Steam.
Woof.
Yeah, it was annoying.
Yeah, that does sound annoying. I'm genuinely wondering if that Kickstarter is ever gonna drop. The Kickstarter for, sorry, going back to, for, like, Kickstarter dropping What Pumpkin or Kickstarter dropping Yandere Dev? Does Yandere Dev still have a Kickstarter?
Yeah, well, sort of, he has, like, Patreon still going at the moment, and people are still funding that, mind you.
Oh, I believe it. There are, like, people who defend him because he got bullied. Like,
Oh no, I got bullied on the internet. Well, sadly, that happens to everybody. And at least some people, I'm not saying people deserve bullying and you shouldn't harass people in general. But, like, when it comes to Yandere Dev, who has done so many terrible acts to people, and, okay,
Yeah.
my least favorite is, like, this, where he did not shout out a artist who was helping him redesign his game so it wouldn't be just a Unity ripoff. I hate people like that, because at least if the person's not going to ask you for money, at least give them the recommendation they need.
Credit.
Yeah, like the credit they need.
well, and especially game developers, because that's such a saturated market. Like, if you don't get credited, that's, like, basically, like, stealing a job from them, because then they can't use that, you know, to be like, hey, I did this, and prove it to other game design companies. What Pumpkin also did that to somebody.
Oh god.
One.
Yikes, that is terrible to hear.
And then when they, like, got to interview, like, the person who, like, said that happened, then, like, Andrew Hussey, the owner of it, like, he's not anymore, but when he was like, well, that didn't happen. You know, we didn't credit them because he like thought that they did something. Like, he basically admitted he didn't pay this person because he thought that they were doing some, like, discrediting the company, and so that justified that he didn't have to credit them. Like, and then they just fired her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And she didn't even actually do anything. She literally just emailed them and asked if she could be credited, and then they got pissed and kicked her.
Yeah, but God, people are mean. Like, exactly, Zook. Like, some people may deserve to be bullied than others. Especially, like, there are some terrible people out there in the world. I'm pretty sure we all know, like, a couple of them. One of my least favorite artists out there that I actually did like their animations at first was called Antunes. Fucking awful things he did after that were found out.
I don't think I've heard of it.
I don't blame you. There's like many discussion videos on him. I recommend the ones from Just Stop. He does some pretty good analytical videos.
Okay. I always love watching people do that.
Yeah, and on the side, he also does a good amount of reviews of cartoons. He actually did review Bakugan recently, which I kind of like.
Oh, nice.
Man, the Star Slog.
Yeah, people do suck money, you're right.
Yeah, sadly.
Nobody gets to the top without stepping on some toes.
Yeah.
Not saying that justifies anything, just that's why people do what they do, and it sucks.
Yep. Alright, I do have to say, I gotta love my chat, because even they knew who Antunes is, and they also agree with my opinions on that. Yeah, the guy sucks, to say the least. He actually did bully a couple, like, he bullied actually a couple of minors in the animation community as well, too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the few terrible things he did. Don't even get me started on its comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but God, people are terrible. But to move on to like a brighter side of things. So
this game is developed by one person, and they're fantastic.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I do have to say, out of all genres of games, indie games are one of my favorite, because you can find any genre for just... You can find anything in this sort of thing. Like Cave Story, which is a good platforming / Metroidvania. Pocket Rumble, which is a pretty good 2-button fighter. And Shovel Knight, the king of indies.
Yeah, indie games are good. There's this one that I'm like super excited to play the rest of. It's not completely done yet. It's still early access, called Heartbound.
Oh, Heartbound.
And like, so cute.
I actually did play it on my channel a couple months ago.
Yeah. I played it before I became a streamer, and I loved it. Like, so... I just can't wait for it to be done. It's so good. They put a lot of work into it, and all the assets that they use are gorgeous.
Also,
it gave me a lot of, like, off vibes, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Hello, Monkey and Apots, how's it going? Yeah, we're just doing some cozy Stardew vibes, and yeah, Heartbound was, like, a really beautiful game when I checked it out.
Yeah.
There was also another one called Crystal Story that has like similar, has an Earthbound and Undertale aesthetic, mostly Earthbound, and it's pretty well done. In fact, it was actually shown off at this fan-made Mother Direct, where it was just a bunch of Mother games or fan-made remakes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and yeah, AJ, Among Us is an indie game. Funny enough, that shows how games can get popularity even years after they were made. Because it was made in 2017, not a lot of people played it back then, but now, look at it. It's still semi-popular.
Why did it get popular? Like, was it just because like people just started playing it a lot, or did something happen?
It's weird. Like a few streamers kind of just found it. They knew how. They kind of like the whole.
Sorry, 1 second. Thank you for the follow. It's Milky. Welcome to the Half Pints.
Yeah.
Why am I shaking when I talk? Sorry, 1 sec.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? It's weird. Like games. Popularity for games can really vary sometimes. It could depend on what's popular at the moment to what people feel like playing. And when people found Among Us, I would say refound Among Us, they found an interesting way of bringing it back, especially with the whole chat feature, and considering Discord is now a really good thing, it was pretty much easy to set up.
Yeah, that sounds correct. I remember when it came out was around also the same time that I didn't dig through the garbage. Didn't see that. When it came out, it was also around the time that Fall Guys was popular.
Yeah.
And I call that time the bean time, because everybody was just playing bean games.
Yep. It was truly the bean era of gaming.
Sugar Bunny wants to know which YouTuber it was. I don't know.
Which YouTuber? That's a good question. I don't know which YouTuber technically brought it back, because there were so many popular YouTubers to actually use the game and play it for a good while. And
there were like streamers who were playing it too. I can't remember what his name is. He played it so much. Sorry, you continue with what you're saying. I was interrupting you.
Oh no, don't worry. But yeah, it's like popularity can vary sometimes. It could be something that could be short or could come in pretty fast. Like,
yeah.
Funny enough, when going back to like Among Us, it started off so good, and it was a really good premise. But and this is like another thing that can go into making a game great and kind of last. Updates.
Yeah.
Because even though Among Us didn't have an update for a good while, the game seen updates after the popularity was beginning, and you know, everything started changing. But when it came to Fall Guys, even with this popularity and a good amount of people playing it, it didn't receive updates for a good while, and it led to some problems. Like
a lot of hacking.
Yep. I still say the PC port of Among Us. The PC port of Fall Guys is not the best port.
No. I didn't know there were other ports of Fall Guy.
Oh yeah, you got the Switch, PS4, I think it's on Xbox if I'm right.
Goddamn.
Yeah. But
that's what I did.
I will say the Switch port was kind of recent, and but the thing is, the PC port I would say is the worst, mostly because you can't put your name as your name. This was like, it made sense at the time because the issue was people were able to like put their names as any word.
Right, because they didn't have a way to make it so that people couldn't use like inappropriate stuff set up.
Exactly. So when people did use said words, it would show up. But instead of that, they had like Fall Guy. Oh, the Switch and Xbox are still coming soon. I thought they were supposed to come out this summer. That's weird. But yeah, for Fall Guys, it basically, how should I put it? They just had it like random numbers next to Fall Guy's name, like just Fall Guy.
Huh.
It was not good.
Well, yeah.
And the recent update that sort of fixed the problem only lets you have random words as your name.
I see.
So yeah, that was like one little issue, and not going into the level designs for later stages that they added. They did add variety, but the variety wasn't what I would call good.
Right.
I don't know if I'll ever touch Fall Guys ever again.
I also it's so easy to, if you don't play it, because they have like that leveling system. So like if you don't keep up and getting your levels, then you just miss that season.
Yeah, and that's fair enough.
Yeah. I don't actually even really know that the levels did anything though. All they did is like unlock like skins, right?
Yeah, like it was the same way of as it's the same vein as Fortnite when it comes to its level getting. So oh my god, why is Pierce not letting
So I guess
give
you
me
just
stuff?
miss out on those skins.
Yeah, sort of. They did have the skins like appear in shops sometimes, but I think there was a few special skins
Yeah.
depending on the time of day you get it.
I think it was like the costumes. Like you couldn't because it's every season was supposed to be like a new theme. So like, you know, the first one you could get like hot dogs and stuff, and then it was like nights and whatever, so you couldn't get the hot dogs anymore.
Yeah. And actually thinking about it, there was the scout outfit for the PC version. The
Yeah,
scout.
I do remember that.
Yeah, the scout outfit required you to do a lot of things, mostly get the crowns to unlock
Mhm.
it. Um, yeah. Oh wait, no. If I remember, you had to win 4 straight games to unlock it.
God, God. I never got a crown.
Yeah, I don't blame.
Like,
I never got a crown from the game. I got a crown from like the leveling thing, as you mentioned.
yeah, I did. I got them from the leveling, but yeah, I played it with my husband, and like he got a crown the second time. Like new to that game, got a crown, and he like rubbed it in my face so
Oh,
hard.
oh my god.
It's fine. He was mostly joking.
Understandable. God, I can feel
But it
that.
made me laugh.
And but oh, and for I almost forgot about this. Fall Guys had an amazing hacking problem.
Yes, they did. Yeah, it wasn't fun to play because like people would just be like flying through the stage.
Or my personal favorite, put a speed boost on. But the thing is, they put a speed boost so slightly on that you wouldn't be able to tell normally.
Yeah. Yep, it was slight stuff like that. They also didn't have a way to report at all.
Oh,
You would have to capture your game footage to prove that people were hacking, and then even then, because there was no naming system, it was like, well, you're never gonna figure out who they are.
exactly. And they recently just added the whole names above the people, and knowing which one's your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I question, like, Devolver Digital usually makes some good, well, not makes, Devolver Digital, it's not, they don't make games, they publish games. Gotta remember that. They actually do
Hey,
publish
Randall.
a lot of good games, though. Most example, I'm pretty sure you heard of Serious Sam or, Samurai, it's called...
Samurai Jack?
No, not Samurai Jack, that's the cartoon. I wish they made the game for that, but it was actually made by somebody else who was still pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. It was,
Okay.
I think it's called Samurai Showdown. No, that's a fighting game.
Oh.
Oh.
I think Samurai Showdown's a show, actually. No, wait, that's Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, that's Shaolin Showdown. Samurai Showdown's a fighting game, completely different.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, sorry, 1 second. Hi, Random, welcome.
Honestly,
You made it.
AJ, you're pretty much lucky because hackers were a known thing, and they existed for too long, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not. We're like not playing this game.
I mean, we're somewhat
Right,
playing it.
Oh, we got our cat. Yeah, I do want the cat.
Oh.
Do we want to? Yeah. What do we want to name our cat? It suggests miso.
Oh, kind of sounds like miso soup.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Miso soup.
Can we call it soup?
Yeah, we could totally just name our cat soup. I like it. Here he is. Well, little soup, you'll be a good kitty now. Thanks, lady.
Oh. Come on. There we go. I couldn't tell from the beams that some of them were done, and I was trying to save some for you.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. We got plenty more.
Gotcha.
We should probably run to the store and get others.
Right, I want to try and get some more potato seeds.
We gotta save one of these parsnips for the thing. I can't talk, but I know what I'm talking about, and that's all that matters.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's see.
Oh crap, wait. Yeah, I still gotta wait.
I'm at home for the holiday and have plenty of free time. Yay! Awesome! Welcome home!
Oh, nice. Trying to wait.
My freaking brain, I'm like, what holiday? It's 4th of July tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel like 4th of July.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip this.
Story.
It's too long. The thing I don't like about co-op is that during those cutscenes, time still goes, so you can't really like enjoy them, or else you're just like watching the day slip past.
Gotcha.
These, we have potatoes, cauliflower, and then I'm gonna go ham on these parsnips because I need to get the. Wasting money on cool wallpaper.
Oh man, it's gonna be a fun time hearing fireworks when I stream tomorrow.
Oh god, yeah. 50-50 fireworks sounds or gunshot day. Yay! Yeah.
Oh, considering I live in New York, that's a true statement.
Yeah. I had a neighbor before I moved to another state, who on New Year's Eve went outside his house and just like fired a shotgun.
Ah!
Like, just not at people, just into the air, but like,
still,
it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's fuck. That's a shotgun. Even in New York, would you see a shotgun? You at least see a Glock.
Right. Yeah, I'm from Oregon, so it's nothing but Hicks.
Oh, Oregon. Okay, now that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. Okay. Baby. I don't want to plant these yet because I need to. I thought that we had the ability to make quality planting, but we don't, so.
I guess not yet.
Nuts to me. I'll wait.
Oh, wait. That's. Oh my god, why did. You were kidding. The time actually, like, it literally took away real time. What the hell?
Yeah, I told you. Did you stay in the cutscene?
I was still in the. I didn't know how to skip.
Oh, in the bottom right corner, if you hover over it, a little thing will show up that says skip.
Gotcha. My entire day just went by.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at you.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Usually that's what people come here for, my pain. Just be around here tomorrow where I keep on losing at games.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Oh god, okay.
We have a lot of fireworks. We're doing a barbecue tomorrow night. Well, the
nice.
barbecue will be fun. Yeah, I really like the beach farm. It's super cool. It's huge too. Like, it's got. Oh, pick those up.
Alright.
It's got like the forested area over here, and then which drops foraging stuff. I didn't know that. In here, and then it's got this big farming area right here, and then my favorite is the bridge that leads to Marnie's farm. Is like God, if I can get there, sorry. Is it's got like cherry blossom trees in the water.
Ooh, nice.
Super pretty.
Alright,
I can't remember.
I made some potatoes.
Yeah, heck yeah, get some potatoes. Oh, special shop is here today. Hello. We got hot pepper, poppies, carp, bug meat.
Oh, hey Vols, how's it going? Yeah, hope you enjoy your looking. We just playing some Stardew Valley. This is supposed to be a little relaxing stream before the pain and suffering tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
So I did mention, like, I'm doing a race with a couple of friends.
Oh, yeah, the race.
Yeah, and the arcade game, I didn't mention this, it's called Metal Slug. I don't know if you heard it.
The name is familiar, but I don't know what the context is of the game.
Long story short, it's basically a run and gun type of game.
Okay.
And it's not annoying, but it is really difficult.
Oh, wait. I thought Metal Slug was a roguelike.
No, it's definitely not a roguelike.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
I'm trying to think like a game that has metal in the title. I don't know.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid, my favorite roguelike.
That's my favorite roguelike.
God, I need to play Metal Gear Solid. It's been a while.
I never played it, but I did watch my older brother play it. And to this day, I still get this little song that he would sing while he was like crawling around under houses and slashing people's their ankles and stuff to get them. Just like sing to himself like Peg Leg Joe, Peg Leg Joe. I'm just like, this is dark.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I really like the old Metal. I was almost about to say Metal Slug. I meant Metal Gear games.
Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. Have a good day, Sugar Bunny. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Dynamic, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Also, see you, Sugar Bunny. Hope you have a good one. Okay, let's see. We have, like, about a lot of wood.
Yeah.
Got some.
We're getting more. I'm just gonna use my energy to chop trees.
Gotcha. Gonna lay these down.
And the seeds, if we save them, we can use for... Oh wait, I was gonna save those because I was gonna lay down quality soil stuff first.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, you're fine.
Oh, how we? We're doing pretty good. We're just running a farm. We got a cat. We named it Soup because it was called Miso original.
Always gotta rename those cats.
Yep.
My current cat, Blue, when I got him, was named Mouse, which I thought was a cruel name for a cat.
God, that does sound a bit cruel, but also a little bit funny.
Yeah. Hi, Div. Welcome to the stream.
Oh. Hello, Div.
Running a farm. It's hard work.
Yep.
I wish that trees grew like this on beaches.
Okay, let's see. Plant fire truck.
What?
I totally didn't say fire truck instead of fuck.
Oh. Are you okay?
I was planting a seed and I planted the wrong way, and I don't want to break it because I wanted to, I want the resources afterwards. I wish we had a butterfly net.
Oh, wait, which seed?
It was like the maple seed.
Oh, you can just get those up with your axe, and as long as you like just planted it, they won't break.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm running out of energy desperately. I need to go lay down.
Yeah. pretty late in the day anyway. So this is when farmers turn in.
Yep.
I'm really glad that this one... Oh, thank you for the follow, Felly.
Oh, hey, Felly, how's it going?
Welcome to the Half Pints.
Funny enough, they're actually one of the people I'm gonna be racing with tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Ooh. Thank you. I made it myself.
Yep, they got a wonderful art style.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm so close. I just need 3 more followers and then I have 50 and can become an affiliate.
Yep. If anybody in my Discord server hasn't followed Milkymue yet, real quick.
Oh, you know, it's okay.
I say you're worth it.
Thank you.
I don't know if saying it like that was bad, but I'm just like, you have really good content.
Anyway, thank you. I'll save the rest of those parsnips for you.
Oh wait, you're on the final dungeon of Megami Tensei? Nice. False. False in my server, basically, I gave him RPG, and he tells me like his little stories about it. So far he's been doing a pretty good job, even better than me when I played it.
Oh, nice. These parsnips that are here,
You can take them if you want.
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, thank you for the follow, False Crusade.
Yep, there you go.
Welcome to the Half Pints. Okay.
How's the stream going? It's going pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty chill.
Yep. Supposed to be like a nice chill day, relaxing and peaceful and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is 1000% how a cat lays down.
I love it. It's adorable.
I love it.
Okay,
Do you have any pets?
I sadly don't. I really want one. Especially a cat. But
Yeah.
none of the people in this house really want a cat.
Oh, okay.
And funny enough, I don't know how I was scot-free off of this, but my mother's actually allergic to cats. I'm not.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's really good, but it's also like really funny.
Right, yeah. My husband actually is allergic to cats, but he very nicely allowed me to keep my cat.
Oh.
Yeah, very sweet of him. We just have to have designated spaces, like my cat is not allowed in his office or our bedroom.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
And we have to vacuum every single day, so...
That's understandable.
That's how that works. Yeah.
So I just have to get through dungeon. Ah, gotcha. Actually, you know, speaking of, like, I forgot to mention, besides Final Fantasy, well, sort of, I kind of like Final Fantasy, but my favorite RPG from Square Enix besides Mana and Chrono Trigger and a lot of others, because apparently they make my entire life. But
I love Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Dragon Quest is one of my favorite RPGs too.
That is a good one. Yeah. Oh, hang on, sorry. Are you guys on the same chat? Why are we dual talking?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Are we dual talking? Yeah, sorry if I am. Maybe something I missed.
Yeah, I didn't realize. We are in a Discord chat together. We'll find out. Chat's got, you know, that
Yeah.
delay.
Why did I make this wooden sign? What was the point of this wooden sign? How do you use the wooden sign? No, you can both read my comments and I just... Oh, yeah, I have Milky's stream on my phone up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's how I was like reading the comments. I just wanted to make sure, just keep updated, I guess.
There is a way to make it so that like we like co-stream, I think, so that we share chat, but I don't know how to do it. There's like someone who showed me how to. They didn't show me how to do it. They like did it for me one time, and I was like, cool, but they never told me how they did it.
Oh.
So, oh well.
Well, it happens. I mean, hey, maybe, maybe next time we'll figure it out. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, I could try and see if I can figure it out because, I'm good with, like, the whole software stuff sometimes. Mostly emulation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is literally.
I mean, I have Google. I could just.
That is also fair too. Google is a really helpful source.
Yeah. I don't have to know how to do anything. I'm gonna die when the apocalypse happens.
I mean, hey, not the only one.
Yeah.
Look, I swear our entire generation is gonna go down when the apocalypse happens.
God.
Nope, the kids can't play their Fortnites anymore.
What was I watching? I was watching a show recently where like I think it was that new one on Netflix where like the people started getting born with animal parts.
Animal.
I think it's called Sweet Tooth. It's like the story of like there was like a deadly disease as well as babies started being born as hybrids. And people don't really know why, and so then like the whole world fell apart because of this disease, which I think is always kind of funny to like see when like because like we just lived through like a pandemic, so like clearly society did not fall apart, but
yeah,
whatever. But anyway, there was like this one line where like this dude was like, what's it like out there? And he was just like, it's pretty bad, everything was fine, but then the internet went down and everyone just lost it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, not wrong, that's what would happen in that regard.
That's the way that the world ends. Oh hey, Door Kitty, welcome. Milkymue. I can't even read that. Milkymue.
Hang on. Milky? Yeah, Milkymue. Milkymue.
Tongue twister.
You know, I don't understand. I just want to eat some tree sap and this game won't let me. It gives me -2 energy for just eating it.
Oh, I was gonna say, they took out the ability to eat tree sap? How dare they?
At least they won't give me any beneficial factors to it. Why can't I just eat tree sap without having to worry about death?
Listen, tree sap is how gum starts. That's just solid facts.
Wait, really?
I don't know. I think that I heard something about that like being an ingredient, but I would have to research it because I feel like that's something somebody told me when I was like 6, and I was just like, you're an adult and I trust you.
I mean, fair enough. I started to learn how to rebel against the machine, that's for sure.
Oh wait, I haven't met yet. Slowly but surely.
Actually, here's a good question. What got you into art?
Oh, I've always drawn. Even like when I was like 3 years old, the first thing that I ever drew was like, apparently, according to my aunt, a bottle, like a baby bottle, on the back of a receipt. And she said that she knew that I was going to be a good artist because I did the detail work of putting the little lines on the rim part, which hats to her. She's sweet.
That's good to hear.
But But yeah, no, I've always drawn. I don't really know what got me into it per se. I have, I guess.
Just sort of had that motivation.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in 3-year-old me that went, I want to draw, because I didn't have memories. Do you draw?
Um, Sadly, no. I will be honest. I wanted to do drawings as a kid, and I did have like a few, like eight. I had a few Tom scale levels of comic book ideas. Say Tom scale because like the ASDF movies that he makes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I originally kind of wanted to do that, but I never really got learned how to do art. And in fact, when I went to school, I mostly went there for software engineering. That
Okay.
also didn't really do too well, considering the high school. Two of the teachers out there were not good. That's not only is this like the first time I'm actually talking about my school on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, God, I'm not gonna like say the name of the school, of course, legal reasons.
Well, yeah.
But
You're good.
yeah, two of the teachers were not too good, and I'm not joking when I say this part. One of them left and started a rapping career. I'm not making that up.
That's awesome.
I just.
I mean, like, do what you want, I guess, but.
I guess, but this is also the same man who who forced a bunch of children to stay in the classroom when they had to go to lunch.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah, terrible person.
Ugh.
I also have a story with me, but it was not as bad. He was actually gonna fail like a bunch of students, me included, if we didn't do this specific thing the right way. Despite the fact everybody was doing it how he showed it to us, but he still didn't see it as, you know, we did it, but I like had to revise it many times, and even then, and when I finally got it, I finally got it done, and it's just, after that, because the main thing is, it was like a day for a club that I was supposed to go to. After I was done with it and went to the club, it was just at the end. Like, they just wrapped it up.
Right.
And this was also the same day where we had to speak to a manga artist.
Oh, that sucks.
And had pizza. I am so pissed at that I never got to experience that, and that could have probably continued me wanting to do art.
Yeah. That is rough, actually.
Yeah.
Funny enough, like a mangaka actually, because that's what manga artists are called, I guess, in Japan. Actually, almost talked me out of becoming an artist. But that was because he like showed like his schedule to us of what he did all day, and it was just he drew all day, and like my little brain was just like, that sounds terrible, I don't want to do that, but like that's all I want to do like now, you know. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that, and then I tried to go to school to become a veterinarian, and then I learned that I'm squeamish, and I passed out in the operating room. I didn't like get through my schooling. I was job shadowing, so it's good that I learned that early. But
gotcha. How do you take it? Oh wait, screenshot mode. How do you take a picture in Stardew? Because the cat's on my bed.
Wait, what?
The cat's on my bed.
Oh no.
I want to take a picture of it.
I know that I can screenshot by pressing the system request button that's like right next to scroll lock, and that usually screenshots like your whole computer.
Because I think Steam also does that.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual button is. I've never used anything besides that button.
Oh wait, I got it. There we go. Yes. I got the cat on my bed.
Oh, so
farming.
cute. Oh, finally got the scarecrow. Heck yeah.
Ooh, a lot of money today.
Nice.
But
it's pronounced mango ka. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Mango ka.
How foolish of me. Kitty. Oh, you can sit? How do I get down? Okay.
It is
What?
scary to see the game without its HUD. I forgot to turn it back off, and I got to see this game without its HUD.
That does sound absolutely terrifying. Let's see, this, and I think wood. Yeah. Scarecrow. Where should we put the scarecrow?
It's good.
Like, center-wise, I guess he goes, like, right here. Yeah, sure, why not? We can always move him. Sorry, I like the noise of the frogs.
No, don't worry.
Okay, I need sap.
Also, yeah, here's a good question for you too. What got you into gaming as well?
I have 3 brothers. Well, I grew up with 3 brothers, and they always played video games, and so, I think the first video game I ever played was Smash Bros. For the 64. And then Mario 64 was another one that I really like.
Alright.
I don't know, yeah, I guess just if I wanted to keep up with hanging out with my brothers, then I play video games.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what about you?
Oh, when it comes to me, well, apparently my mother did play a lot of video games as well, but by the time I really never got to see that. But I guess that sort of gene was still tucked down in me, considering, I just, like, I guess my first console was, like, my first console was the DS. She bought that,
nice.
I had 3 games with it, and I just, like, played the hell out of them. Mostly Mario.
Nice. Mario's always good.
Yep.
Div says I was born with Mountain Dew in one hand and Doritos in the other with a headset on screaming into the mic about trash every other kid who wasn't born yet was. Jesus.
Man, that's
a
true gamer stress.
How dare you put Mountain Dew in my baby hands?
Look, I prefer Dr. Pepper from drinking a soda, but usually...
It's the same.
Usually, I just drink seltzer water. Or coffee.
Yes. See? Thank you. We're gonna be good friends, Tig, I can tell.
I'm glad to hear. I'm not gonna lie. You are like the only other person I know that drinks seltzer water.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, it's not that bad.
To develop a taste for it, yeah. I used to be like a Dr. Pepper fiend, but like it was ruining my teeth. But I still wanted that fizz, so I drank seltzer water.
Exactly. It's got the fizz that you need without like any of the health drawbacks.
Exactly.
And
you get it.
Funny enough, I will say this. Like, it's funny. I never had a cavity in my life.
That's actually a genetic trait.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people don't have a gene in it that make it so that they don't get cavities. My husband has that, and so does like one of my best friends. Like, he didn't get a cavity until he was like 24, I think, and then he was like, "Oh, this is what a cavity is," and I was like, "Good baby."
It's weird. Like, I never knew it was a genetic gene. And also hearing that, I can't believe it's a genetic gene, and I can't believe that I haven't got one yet.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't. They suck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My mother and father, their teeth. Well, oh no, wait, no. My mother also was bad with their teeth too. It's weird, because it's kind of like a lucky experience. I never got one, and I hope to never still get one. Kids,
Yeah,
brush your teeth.
I don't know if it's something that like wears off over time or what, but Yeah, I have the opposite problem. I'm very prone to getting cavities because according to my dentist, I have a very acidic mouth.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, so I don't drink soda a lot because it scares me.
It kind of makes sense because, like, there's a protective layer on your teeth. If that thing goes away, you're prone to get cavities a lot easier.
Yeah, and enamel. I would believe that I got rid of my enamel, probably.
I guess that's what it means with the acidic mouth, but that's so weird to hear.
Yeah.
You gotta plant the hell out of this farm.
Yeah, get it.
Alright. I also got some cauliflower seeds. Yeah, cauliflower seeds.
Nice. Yeah, I also went and got cauliflower seeds.
Yes, 2 minds think alike.
Is the mine open yet?
I don't know. I might as well check.
I just remembered I got a letter from the wizard. Don't forget to go into the oh my gosh, what is it called? The place with the cutscene that took you forever. Don't forget to go back in there and read that little plaque.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, because if you don't, then you don't get to talk to the wizard. I don't know if it'll just allow you to start donating stuff once I go talk to the wizard, or what. Egg, spangled, apple, pumpkin, red snapper, mahogany, dresser. Every time I see mahogany, I always... Did you ever watch the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
God, I love that. I love the Abridged series for that one, and I also watched the Sword Art Online one. Those two were my favorites.
I never watched that one. I watched the Dragon Ball Z one and the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh one was also good.
Yeah, I don't think they're by the same people though. Like, I don't think, or did Little Karibo do Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
No, he didn't do Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but Little Karibo does voice a character on it. So he's like been on the channel a couple of times.
He's in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Funny enough, like other Abridged artists too are on that channel as well. Like a good example. So the same people who does like the Dragon Ball one also do another Abridged, which was Final Fantasy VII. Also pretty good. I recommend that. One of the voice actors that they have is called Antifish. He does like the JoJo's Abridged and
nice.
The voice for Yamcha in the Dragon Ball Z one. Yep. And the voice for Yamcha does a Danganronpa Abridged too.
Ooh. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Dad. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for looking.
Little Karibo card game is card games.
Little Karibo is card.
Well, they also, like, the voice actor... Actually, that's the thing. Team 4 Star is, like, a bunch of abridgers that basically came together to make one big thing.
That makes sense.
Because, if I'm right... Lenny, who does like voice of Krillin and Vegeta for the series, he did a Yu Yu Hakusho abridged that I watched, and it was funny, but like it showed its age.
Yeah.
Scott Kaiser, who does the voice of Trunks, well, I'm trying to think what Scott did. I do kind of remember. I hear he did like a Lupin thing. I hope he doesn't watch this. And
Lupin the Third?
Yeah, like a Lupin abridged thing.
Oh, I love Lupin the Third.
Same here. I'm thinking about watching the movies in my Discord soon.
Do it, and when you do, like, hit me up, because I love watching. There's one that actually Studio Ghibli produced.
Oh, the Castle. The Castle of Castriago. That's actually one of my favorite movies from Lupin.
Mine too. It's so good.
Yep. Oh right, he did the Hellsing. The Hellsinger Bridge was also like from Team 4 Star as well. I forgot about that.
Dang. Also, by the way, Vegeta and Krillin, what a range.
God.
So good.
Yeah, I know. He does, like, they do some impressive voice work. Literally the same, like, Vegeta, Krillin, and Piccolo, voiced by that one guy.
Jesus. I mean, he does really good though. I remember like watching it, thinking to myself, like, I honestly can't even tell that this is an abridged voice actor. It sounds really close.
Yeah, like abridging can go a pretty long way, and depending on the people, they do some impressive jobs. In fact, funny enough, I'm actually friends with like this one pretty good video game abridger. I don't. It's weird to call the video game abridged because he actually does have a name for it. It's called Spoods, and he did one for Devil May Cry and a couple of Resident Evil games.
Oh, nice.
I fully recommend him. He's called the Dark Abridger EX. His stuff is pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check him out.
Yeah. I heavily recommend the Resident Evil 4, Devil May Cry 3, and the longer ones. They have some impressive work done on them. You should watch Invincible if you had. Oh, I watched Invincible, and I read the comics too. Fantastic. Beautiful series.
I need to watch it.
It's really good.
I've heard that, and I'm going to watch it. I just haven't.
Yeah, I don't blame you because, well, being locked on Prime can be a bit of a pain, but I swear it's all worth it just because of J.K. Simmons.
It's on Prime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that makes it easy.
See, I don't pay attention to streaming services and what's on what, so I'm just like...
That's fair. I mean, Prime also has, like, The Boys, which is another comic book series, but that's, like... I don't know how Amazon did it, but they also have, like, a really good live-action comic book series. Usually it doesn't work, but, you know, they did.
They did their best.
Yeah.
Oh, no, crows. We gotta make another,
Oh, another scarecrow?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where's all of our fiber?
No! I broke a plant.
Oh, it's cool. You don't have to water the trees.
Oh, wait, I don't...
No. I mean, you can if you want to, but they'll grow on their own.
Gotcha.
They might have a hard time. I think they need like a 3x3 thing of space.
Oh.
To grow, but I don't know if that is like the like standard trees or if that's just I can't talk. If that's like the fruit trees only.
Don't worry about that, False. Trust me, I also know that whole website thing. How do you think I watched the Loop Pod movies? Well, besides Castle Castriago, that was actually on Netflix, and it's really good.
Oh.
Heavily recommend it.
It is very good. I watched Castle... I can never say that. Castriago.
Like, it's weird. They even say it in English, but I don't remember. I think it's Castriago. Castle.
I think you're right. I just I have like the worst time pronouncing things, but I watched one with different voice actors. Like my brother gave me a bunch of like Ghibli movies, but like they were like, you know, loaded.
Yeah.
And so,
I don't blame you.
And so I don't know if what I watched was like dubbed by like no, it had to be because they got I think that they redid it on Netflix. They redubbed it.
Oh,
because
actually that is a good point.
Yeah.
I should mention this.
Mm-hmm.
There are like I'll answer that question in a minute, False, but there are like a bunch of dubs for a couple anime movies. Like a good example is with Dragon Ball movies. When it comes to Dragon Ball, they have the North score with dub, which has like a bunch of music that really was a bunch of pirating. Well, not pirating, but I would say a bunch of... It was...
They didn't pay the artist for it.
Oh, no, not even that. The artist actually stole from other artists.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
like, the music from some of the Dragon Ball games, and the artist was pretty bad.
Yikes.
That's a whole story for another time. I'll probably explain it. But
yeah,
when it comes to like dubbing, they have like different dubs for like different things. Lupin the Third, especially the movie with Studio Ghibli, I think has 3 dubbings, but I mostly remember the 2 where they had different lines. Netflix definitely has the different version where, because I remember this one scene where Lupin was falling into the car after a plane crashed. Goemon, depending on the dubbing, either says, "This is unworthy of my blade," or "Should have wore the asbestos suit."
Oh.
Yes. That...
Interesting.
Yes, it's an interesting choice of dubbing, and I think the one where it says "should have wore the asbestos suit" is the one that they have on Netflix.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I remember I was super excited when I saw it, and then I gave it like 2 seconds before I was like, oh, this isn't the voice actors that I like. So I'm picky.
Yeah, I don't blame you. In fact, I actually didn't watch that movie because it doesn't have the fantastic dubbing of Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then they got the did you watch the new 3D one yet?
Oh yeah, the new D one. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know they got some of the voice actors from Part 2, which are really well done.
Yes.
But they also missed out on Goemon's voice actor, Lex Ling.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't do Goemon's voice actor. I still liked his voice actor for this one. He didn't have a lot of speaking lines, though, in that. But they got the inspector.
Yeah, thank God.
Part 2, which is my favorite, so that's all I really cared about.
That's understandable. I think they also got Goemon and definitely Lupin's voice actor.
Yes, they did get Lupin.
Actually...
Or, no, I think they didn't get Lupin. I think he's a completely new one, but I think that he plays it off well enough to where you really can't tell.
Yeah, I actually couldn't tell. I thought it was the one from Part 2. They did a pretty impressive job.
Yeah, I might be wrong on that. They might have gotten him and I just didn't recognize him, but...
Like, I don't blame you at all, especially like with the anime too. They actually somehow got the voice actors for the anime as well, besides the inspector.
Yeah.
Which was really weird.
I was fine with that. Because that's his voice, like, he's my favorite character, and so having him be that voice actor, also, I was just like, yes, get in there.
Yeah, it was perfect. Actually, that's, like, it's, like, a funny thing, too, I'm trying to think. So, Lupin, as a whole of the series, is, like, interesting, to say the least, because depending on where you live, or, like, grew up in, Lupin has a ton of different names.
Right.
And I was actually going to bring this up with the Castle of Castigago movie. Did you know that movie was given a Dragon's Lair sort of treatment to it?
Oh. Wait, meaning what?
So the movie was given like a Dragon's Lair sort of treatment, which was called Cliffhanger. It was like the whole soul sort of press the buttons at the right time sort of game. And Cliffhanger not only had the movie Castle of Castigago, it also had another Lupin movie, which was named The Mystery of Momo, which is like also I recommend a good movie. It's mostly based off the Part 2 game.
Okay.
So
I have to check that out.
Oh, you walked 10,000 paces. Jeez.
I run around when I talk.
Understandable. But yeah, like there's a lot of Lupin movies that I recommend. They're pretty good. But even continuing on like the different names for Lupin. So, okay, something I don't really understand. Despite his name being spelled like Lupin, and some dubbings actually kind of call him Lupin as well. You mostly will hear Lupin.
Yeah.
In fact, like even the dubbing, the Japanese dubbing and subbing and everything, they still call him Lupin or Wolf, which was actually the name in his movie, like the Castle movie.
Right. Yeah. They made a Netflix TV, like a live action Lupin the Third. But I guess the reason that it's spelled Lupin but pronounced Lupin is because he was a real person.
Yeah, Arsène Lupin.
Yeah. So that's why. It's because it's French.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I shouldn't say this, but the only good thing coming from the French. But yeah, it's
Hey, now they gave us Code Lyoko.
Okay, right, yeah, I cannot. Okay, you're right about that. I cannot forget about Code Lyoko. Legit,
Yeah.
the best thing to come for the French side. I love that series with all my heart.
Very good.
I actually do own some of the games too. Some of them are good to talk about, others not so much.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever played any of the Code Lyoko games. Code Lyoko was one that I liked in secret because my siblings would make fun of me for watching it.
Yeah,
as a kid.
I don't blame it entirely because just
Art style's interesting.
yeah, and the big foreheads were definitely something as hell.
I kind of like it now, but yeah, back then I don't really know. I think I just like the concept of people going into video games enough to where I was like, cool.
Yeah, and back then, it was one of the kind of coolest things to do, like 3D animation on a TV budget. Beat that, Ruby! I was kind of making fun of Ruby, because everybody likes Ruby's for its 3D animation, yet Code Lyoko did it better.
Yeah. I do like Ruby, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
Is there any limits on the Game Explain plot? I do not know, but if you want me to explain a game plot, just give me one or two. I'm going to explain it dumbly. Dumbly is not even a word.
Is it not? I say that all the time.
I don't think it's a word.
Well.
Oh my god, there's so much grass over here.
You know. Oh, wait. You can just do that?
Also, hey Super Lucky Ducks, hope you're having a good time. If you're wondering who I'm playing with, their name is Milkymue. Heavily recommend following them and checking them out. They do a bunch of good art and play a few games.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, there was just a thing there. Okay, that makes more sense. I was going into one of the things to plant something, and it just like planted on the ground, and I thought that like you didn't have to dig the hole first anymore. But I was wrong. There was just already a hole there.
Ah, gotcha. What are we gonna do with like these, like all the boat parts and stumps?
I don't think we can do any.
Because I know you can get rid of the stumps if you have a better weapon, but...
Oh, are you talking about over in the other field?
Yeah, like, well, sort of, like, I'm still on the beach air part of it.
Okay. I mean, we can just rip them up when we get upgraded enough, but, if we... It won't be an issue of resource because once we unlock the Enchanted Forest, that's unlimited resources for that kind of wood.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's starting to look a bit late in this game, so...
Yeah.
Might as well put my stuff in the thing, and...
Go to sleep.
Cat's sleeping. Yeah, Code Lyoko. Oh, the cat's in my bed. I was just looking at the cat. It's in my bed.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, there's a couple people here. Sorry.
I know.
Every time I look, there's like this person in my stream called Feet. It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Perfect. Perfect name.
Just... Is the mine open yet? I feel like it's been... Like, we're on day 9. It's weird that it's not open yet.
Yeah, there was like no cutscene to show it off.
But usually we get a letter in the mail.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We did.
Yes, we did.
I skipped over it.
I was about to say, wait a minute. I remember getting a letter in the mail. Hang on.
I was like, oh, Jojabar, annoying, and I just didn't. didn't even read it. Okay, well, one thing I will say that is helpful that I learned from that speedrunner I was telling you about in the very beginning is how to get through the mine. Their advice is that you go in and you just try to find the staircase. Don't focus on collecting anything. Just get through as many levels as you can because you can always go back.
Gotcha.
After you've unlocked it, which made getting through the mine's super nice because then I can get early access to everything.
Understood.
Not that you have to do it like that, but yeah, I thought I'd share advice that they gave me.
Let's just say I have that energy where I go in and try.
Yeah, that's fair. Do it.
I say try, but I'm more like saying go with my crackhead energy. I almost forgot what the mine was, not gonna lie.
Oh god, yeah. You do be like that some.
Oh, there we go. Found the skip button. Nice, he gave me a rusty sword.
Yeah.
That's a bug. Gross.
Oh yeah, they make the worst noise when you kill them.
Not only that, I got bug meat.
Nice.
Bet it tastes like radiation.
Probably. It's just rad roaches.
Exactly. Oh, do you play Fallout?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't in like a hot second, but I beat 3 and I never beat 4. I got pretty far in it, but I never actually beat it.
Don't blame you.
Because I also never beat New Vegas, only because I ran into a glitch in the main storyline where I had to talk to a character who was trapped in a building, and every time I tried to enter that building, the game would crash. So.
Gotcha. And also, Lucky Ducks, could you please pick a different game? I do not know what Battle Cats is.
Oh, is that the one that's like Fortnite, but like your cute little cats?
Oh, I thought that was Super Animal Royale.
Oh, I think you're right.
Well,
I didn't actually know what that game was called. I've just seen people play it.
Yeah, it's just like, honestly don't blame me on that because it could also be Battle Cats, but the only one I heard of was like Super, like, the animal, Super Animal Royale. That's what I was trying to say, yeah. Thank you.
You're good.
Come on, Lucky Ducks, please, don't be difficult with me. I'll have to refund your points. You don't want that. Dungeon? Okay, that's actually a little bit easier. Enter the dungeon. Okay, so.
That's the one that I was thinking about when you were talking about the metal thing. Enter the dungeon.
Oh, yeah. That's a good roguelike, actually. Honestly, wouldn't mind playing that with you anytime.
I don't have it, but I will get it, and then we can definitely play.
Gotcha.
I'm not good at it.
Oh, you gotta. Honestly, I don't blame you, and don't worry. I also like. Have you? So, when I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned Parsec to you, by any chance, but when I did, what were you thinking it was going to be?
Parsec?
Yeah.
I don't think I had any thoughts on it. I think I was just like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, because like Parsec is basically a screen sharing program that also allows you to connect your controller to it as well.
Oh, okay.
It's really good for playing local games with friends, but in a not local way.
That's fun. It's like plugging into like someone's console.
Yeah, I actually did use it to play Mario Party on stream a while back, and a few other games.
Oh, nice. Oh, 1 second, I got a bot in my stream.
Yeah, I saw.
Take care of.
Wanna become famous? No.
Get out of here. I don't. No one does.
You know what fame did to people? Terrible things. Just look at YouTube. Honestly, if we're gonna be honest, if I want to get to anywhere like famous, I think at least partnership with Twitch enough. But even then, I want to sit on that sort of borderline partnership.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Twitch will be asking me to do a bunch of stuff with them, and I hate this program sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things. I mean, but with anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's got that.
I will say Twitch is less bad compared to YouTube, because at least then, YouTube. Okay, I don't know how the MCA works, but I swear to God, they have like some sort of bots on YouTube that are much more stress tested compared to Twitch.
Yeah. I think that they had to really soup their DMCA laws up because they got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but at least then Twitch at least gives you not only chances, but doesn't copyright everything you do just wrongly.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have their shit together. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Do you allow cussing on your stream?
Oh yeah, I fucking do.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't do it just so I don't make anybody feel uncomfortable.
That's valid.
Same thing when it comes to wrongfully gendering somebody.
Yeah. No, I mean, it happens, but yeah, like, I have a sailor mouth and I need to work on, like, not
That's understandable.
doing it as much.
I can't blame you, especially the year we live in, so I gotta say curse away to get out the pain.
Yeah.
I cuss all the time. Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes a curse is needed in a life. Can't just go without life without cursing once. If you do,
So twice.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, you're living a lie. If you say you don't curse, I don't trust you as a person.
Right. Oh, God.
Are you okay?
I was a bit scared because like one of the rocks turned into a monster.
Oh yeah, they're crabs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely terrifying. The worst part is I saw it moving around. I was trying to avoid it at all costs, but I forgot it was so close. And the slime's kicking my ass.
Run. What level are you on?
5.
Okay.
Not speedrunning the game, but I am speedrunning this mine to get to the end.
Yeah, you're good. That's weird, I'm on 4 and I don't see the staircases that you made. I wonder if they made it so that you can't use each other to get through the mines anymore unless you're like in the same room.
That's very weird because I actually got the elevator too.
Ha! Oh. Well, I didn't check the elevator.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I just like went on and I forgot that you ran off ahead of me like to come in here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
My energy is out.
That's understandable. Oh god. That bug exploded.
Like they do.
I'm trying to find the exit.
Yes, I know.
So, are they just... Oh my god, I already mined the exit.
I hate when that happens.
So are they just in, like, the soft rocks you beat once? Because...
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I said it kind of wrong anyway. I was about to say, are the exits just underneath the rocks you only need to hit once?
Yes. Well, sometimes. It depends. It's always random. Sometimes enemies drop them, sometimes, it depends on, like, you always want to check, like, the fortune teller and, like, she'll tell you what the luck fortune is, and that basically just translates to how easy it'll be to find an exit and how many monsters will be, and like loot and stuff will be in the thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm desperately running out of energy now.
I know, I'm already out.
Shit, I think I'm gonna actually pass out.
Oh, no, don't do that. Just come back. Just go up the ladder.
Oh, where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? I have to go back up. Yeah, leave the mine, thank God.
And then always default to... Oh.
I never did answer this question. Sorry. Top 3 mana games. Legend, Secret, Trials.
Trials is very good.
Very good. I actually like the remake and the original game too.
Yeah.
It's the only mana game where I actually say play the remake for it.
When I saw that they released it on Switch, I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, like, it's actually well done, and the voice acting is pretty good too. But I swear, Kevin sounds like Natsu for some reason from Fairy Tail.
Maybe they are. I'd have to check.
God, it would be
normally I'm really good at recognizing like voices.
Yeah, same here.
Like I can't watch like anything it's like with anyone because I'll be like, this character from this show, and they'd be like, no.
Yeah, because a good example, I'm pretty sure you heard of Yuri Lowenthal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He does so many goddamn voices, like Ben 10, Sasuke, Spider-Man. Not kidding about the last one.
No, yeah, I knew about that. The Spider-Man was Sasuke.
Yeah. Oh, this man's in front of your house, but I'm in your house somehow too.
Huh. Oh, because you had a cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just defaults because that's where they. So when I learned how to do RPG Maker, which I think is what they use to make this, during cutscenes, it just automatically places your character into the trigger spot.
Ah, gotcha.
Because that's where they placed you when they made it.
Understood.
Yeah.
If it's not too much, could you explain why? And you can go into details. I want to know.
Sure.
This also reminds me, I also have to explain the plot of Enter the Gungeon real quick. But long story short,
yes.
Guns. You like guns? Well, good. You're in one.
You are a gun.
Honestly, if you're the gun, you need to shoot and roll and leave the gungeon.
Do a barrel roll.
Nice.
Sorry, that was a
no, don't worry about it. I like the old cheeky references. But yeah. So to explain, why the mana games, in order, Secret of Mana. It was the first one. They did it. Well, actually, no, it wasn't the first one. The first one was Adventure of Mana, which was actually called Final Fantasy Adventures. Yes, I am a nerd.
No, I appreciate that you know that. I was gonna say, it's actually, I think Secret of Mana is actually the third one.
Weird. I think you're actually right, because if it's not the third one, then wait. Oh, wait, no. It's the second one, because Trials of Mana is called
right.
Sekunin Zetsu 3.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
And actually, if I'm right, Trials of Mana is the last Mana game to be called by a number. The other ones were usually thought to be spin-offs.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Mostly in Japan, because they called it Mana games here regularly, so it's like every Mana game you kind of think it's just how should I put it? In Mana games here, where every Mana game's their own thing, but they all kind of share the same universe.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to the Mana games, some are better than others, but Secret of Mana was the second one, gotta keep on reminding, but first one for us. It was really the first Mana game we really got to know. It had multiplayer compatibility for a game that, it was for an RPG, which was really surprising. And it's flat out was just a pretty good adventure, and it had a pretty interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like a really good game. Now,
all those games' mechanics were always so cool.
Yeah.
They're all different, which I appreciated.
That is true, too, and that actually kind of makes me say, even though Secret of Mana was the first, and it's a really well game, and I heavily recommend it for anybody who likes the SNES, it is my third favorite out of the three that I mentioned. Because after that comes Trials of Mana, which steps up everything Secret of Mana did 3 times fold.
Because you get 3 characters. Wait, right? Is that the right one?
Yeah, you get to use like 3 characters, but there's 6 available, and the best part is.
Yeah, and you get a pick. It's so cool.
Yeah, and depending on where you start off, actually changes the story. In fact, funny enough, when I got to the final section, like there's some bosses some characters don't face, but when I got to the final section, it was a completely different boss to what I've seen other people face. I want to go back to the game and play it 2 more times.
Yeah, definitely. I do really want to replay it.
Yeah, but Trials of Mana really did something impressive for the SNES too. And as I said, there's a remake that turns into one of my favorite styles of RPGs too. Action RPGs. It's a good example that turn-based doesn't need to be in every RPG. But, you know, it's also just pretty good. Don't worry about that, I just dropped my phone.
You're fine.
Final thing is, the final Mana game that I was talking about is Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana technically is not even good. Well, I'm not saying hang on. So, what I'm trying to say is, it's not good compared to the other 2. It's a very good game, but people have said the other 2s are better, and I can see it. But even still, then I hold Legend of Mana very highly because of what it can do and how much it can do. It's basically a build-your-own adventure RPG.
Yeah.
Done right.
My only critique is that if you're a completionist, and I am, if you don't do it correctly, like in the quote-unquote correct order, you can't get to the game.
Yeah.
But it is like definitely very replayable because of that aspect as well, because it's a different game every single time you do it.
Exactly. And now that like the remaster port came out, I heavily recommend it as like a Mana game you should play. There is also like a little bit of an issue where balancing could be a problem.
Yeah, because the leveling is insane.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like leveling in the Mana game is like very hard.
Yeah.
And you can actually soft lock yourself if you're not careful. I did this twice.
Yeah. There's also, what was I gonna say? Oh, one of the cool things about it is, that you can unlock moves by doing different roll sets, which is really cool. Like, you can get, like, the dash, I don't know, I can't remember how you get any of these anymore, but, like, you can unlock, like, rolling and dashing and stuff by mixing jumping and attacking and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
So, yeah, that's the reason why those 3 are my favorite, and why other Mana games don't really do as good, sadly. I'm not gonna lie, some of them make me as depressed as Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
Don't look at the PS2 ones. Or the DS ones. I don't care if people say those are fine enough, those are still not a good Mana game compared to those 3.
Oh, the DS games are,
they're interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. Nice big makeup bomb. Oh, hello. Kamoneko Blade. Sorry. I've never played the Mana games. I did the Legend of Heroes and Tales. Yeah. Yeah, those ones are definitely, they're different. They're so different. Like, they're still good, but, like, I do think that they kind of lost something when they went into 3D animation.
Yeah.
Um,
Like,
the charm of their art was something that I think drew a lot of people in.
yeah, that's the thing that they really miss. They miss like the charm of the 3D animations, and well, also okay, real quick, because I'll sprung up like Final Fantasy 13. Now I will say this: the first 13 game is a good game. The second one is actually pretty fine. I like it. The third one, which ends all of the story, don't. I say that with all the seriousness in my voice. That one not only brought back a terrible mechanic from a sequel of another Final Fantasy game that I just won't play, which was 10-2. I don't know if you played that.
I loved 10-2.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying
I'm
10-2.
sorry.
Well, 10-2 wasn't a bad game. It's just I really did not like that dress mechanic.
I did, but also I think that I have an obsession with dressing characters up. Like I will simply play a game if it has a dress up mechanic because that's something that I like. But I do agree that it was sort of like hard to figure out because like you had to really know what an outfit did for it to be useful. And I didn't like that you had to like swap to a healer outfit to heal. That did suck.
Yeah, it did kind of suck. 13 actually kind of continued some of the problems you mentioned because it had this whole shift mechanic. To sum it up shortly, you want attacking, shift to attacking. You want defense, shift to defense. You want a gun, shift to gun.
Yeah.
It all kind of just falls apart at the end, and it's kind of annoying. Something that I actually did because I was a child, I kind of soft-locked myself in some areas because I didn't know how the shift mechanic even worked, despite being easy as shit at the time. But even then, some of the boss fights that you have to deal with specifically... Oh, yeah, it's called a paradigm mechanic, now I remember. Some of the boss fights that you have to do in that game really suck with the paradigm mechanic because you have to A, be specific on how you damage the boss, or B, be fast, because that final boss, if you are not fast with it, you die, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, and it took a whole turn to swap outfits, which kind of, you know, if you need to swap into healing, you risk the, you know,
Yeah.
your character dying because you didn't get there in that turn.
Yeah, so all in all, I'm not gonna say, look, also, I will say this, I don't understand why people say 13-2 is actually the better half of the 13 games. It has not only impressive music, visuals, and a kind of interesting way to handle the story because it had like a time travel element to it. It was actually pretty fun. Also, it has the best Chocobo theme, where it turns Chocobo, the light-hearted tune, into a rock metal song.
Oh, that's where that came from?
Yes.
I have to be honest, I didn't touch 13.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you didn't touch 13. It wasn't really good. It cost too much space on your computer, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm watching a streamer, a friend of mine, play it right now. That's the one with lightning, right?
Yeah, that's the one with lightning, the pink-haired girl.
Yeah. So he's playing that right now. It's also just like, I don't remember... I don't know. I felt like the overall storyline was just really kind of like cheesy. I don't know. Just, I feel like they've done it better, you know? Like, I liked 8 and 9 as my favorites. And maybe it's because they're not voice acted.
Yeah, and that's very understandable. Actually, 8 and 9. Yeah, like, 8 and 9 are pretty good. I will say, out of the two, I like 9 a lot more. 8 was actually... Yeah. I will be honest, when 7 came out, it was the start of the shift where Final Fantasy started to turn into things that it kind of wasn't. I like 7. It's still a good game. And there are a lot of enjoyable things to it. Hell, it's probably in my top 10 Final Fantasy games, but even then, like, it has problems.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 I have a love-hate relationship with. Like, I love it because it was, like, one of my favorites growing up, but also when I look at 9, they just it doesn't get as much love as 7, and I kind of resent 7 for that because 9 is so good.
Yeah,
Like, it has great playthrough, great story, great characters. It's just good.
yeah. To the people who say 9 is like bad or anything, I question their mental stability. Not gonna lie, like 9 is just like a fantastic game. Even the creator of Final Fantasy enjoys 9 too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met someone who's told me that 9 isn't good. I've met people who told me 8 isn't good. Which I think to that, it's usually that they released 8 pretty much directly after 7, and so I think that it leaves that comparison in people's minds.
Yeah, and I did mention this in your stream too when you kind of talked about this.
Yeah.
8 had like a completely different mechanic to 7, where 7 had the easiest thing in the world being the materia mechanic.
Yeah.
You have 8, which has the what is it called? So many names to these mechanics. I think it's called the. It starts with an S.
I have to be honest. I haven't played 8 since I was like little, so
Yeah,
that one's gonna be lost on me.
I don't blame you. I think False knows in my chat. False, if you know like the mechanic from that Final Fantasy game, could you tell me? I think it starts with an S. I say it was a bit bad to a lot of people for how complicated it was. Yeah, it was mostly because of the mechanic. Everybody complains about that specific mechanic from the game being so hard because you, not only that, unless you know what you were doing, yeah, unless you knew what you were doing with it, it was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, enemies kind of, I wouldn't say, well, actually, yeah, I can say this. They kind of stayed at your level, so if you were to fight an enemy that...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, if you were to fight an enemy, and you were, like, level 20, it should be, like, at least 2 levels ahead or both, 2 levels ahead or under you. Oh! The junction system.
Okay.
Now I remember. Because you kind of had to use magic in order to upgrade your own magic. It's so weird, and I really can't even begin to explain.
Okay.
But long story short, it was a pain to work with. And there was many reasons why people didn't like the junction system.
That makes sense.
But I will say, once you learn how it works, it actually can be fine.
Yeah, I do remember the end game of 8 being sort of lackluster. I will say that.
That's very understandable. Especially with like the whole ending scene.
I think also my brain might be like, you know, like again, because I played this young, it's probably got that, I've probably got like nostalgia brain. I should replay it before like actually deciding if it was good, because I didn't know what a good game was. Not to smash on a really beloved game, but like, I used to think that Ocarina of Time was really good, and it's actually got a lot of problems. It's still good story-wise, but mechanic-wise, it's got a lot of issues.
Yeah, like, okay, I will say, like, if we're gonna talk about heavily overrated games or unpopular opinions when it comes to gaming, one of my few things when it comes to unpopular opinions, Ocarina of Time is alright. I like Majora's Mask a little bit better, and even saying that, yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, Majora's Mask also has its problems. The remake didn't help it in some places. Swimming.
The remake, I think, really dropped the ball. I was disappointed with it, but also, I understand why they did some of the things that they did do, like the whole crawling in the hole to tell you where to go next.
Yeah.
To me, it seemed like it was unnecessary, but one time I went into a shop to buy some like D&D dice, and the shop owner there had an emulator with Majora's Mask, and he was trying to figure out how to play it, and he couldn't. And like I asked him what he like, you know, have you ever played this before? And he was like, no. So here's the thing. They created this game so that you don't know what you're doing on purpose, because the whole thing is word of mouth. And so they wanted kids to like talk to each other to figure out how to get all the masks. And so I literally don't know how to play. And I was like, oh, well, I beat the game. Like, I can... So I just stayed there for, like, 2 hours showing him how to play the game.
Ooh.
But, like, so that's why they had to do that in the remake, is so that people can actually play the game without doing word of mouth.
Nice.
Yeah.
And, like, that's actually, like, something, too. I like it for how difficult it can be sometimes. Also false. I'm not gonna lie, you're a little bit dead to me after saying you hate Majora's Mask.
It's okay that some people... I understand why some people don't like it. It's my favorite game, and it hurts me to hear that, but, like my favorite Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm mostly joking when I say that, but still, you know, I'm watching you now. But
I think that the reason that I think a lot of people don't like Majora's Mask is because it started that whole weird rabbit hole of like the linear attachment of the game.
That is understandable.
So I think that a lot of people had an issue with it being dark. I don't know. I enjoy the aesthetic of the game, and I like the RPG feel of it by having it be a bunch of little side quests apart from the main storyline.
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
think that they carried that out in other games that made the world feel more built. And I think that's probably the issue that I have the most when it comes to Ocarina of Time, is that even though it's a really cool quest line and like you get to do, you know, a bunch of cool stuff, it's empty. There's nothing in the game, and there's not really a lot of lore that you get to explore into too heavily without like reading stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I will be honest, this is going to be saddening for anybody who likes Ocarina of Time in either of our chats. I got to, like, the ending portion where you have to, like, go to, like, get the Plate of the Dead. Like that. I will be honest, around that time, I quit. I was not saying around Dead Hand, I just, like, quit because I got tired and I really didn't enjoy my time after that.
A lot of those dungeons are badly made. They're just... People always, like, talk about the water level, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody talked about like, the reason that, like, people talk about the water level so much is because, like, mechanically wise, it just wasn't really all that well thought out. They wanted to introduce in this really cool mechanic of using the boots, but it just really wasn't a dungeon built for exploring that too well. And, like, once you navigate it and have it down, it's not that bad. And I would argue that there are actually harder dungeons that they made, but they can't remember which one it is. Like, there's one where you, like, I think you have to, like, rotate the map, basically.
Yikes.
I can't remember which one that is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I could be thinking of a different Zelda game.
I love the boots.
The boots. Oh, it wasn't rotation. There was also the, the shadow one when you're older.
Yeah.
That one was freaking just worst. Just hate that one so much.
Like, I will say, the game's fine enough at the time, and I can understand being big, but right now, and seeing its faults, it's not as good as it used to be, and that's a lot of games that could be said for that. In fact, some of my favorite games can have that thing. And, okay, so moving away from Zelda a bit for another unpopular opinion that I have, thank God there's not a lot of people on my stream right now, but...
Everyone's leaving.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna leave after this. Resident Evil was lucky to be as good as it is now. At least for some of its games. Because, fucking hell, did Capcom not know what they were doing with some of her games. Like, around the time when Resident Evil 1 was being made, and after the reviews and stuff like that were being good, and after they fired the music designer because he was a lying piece of crap that pretended he was blind, not blind, deaf.
Oh. Why would he? Okay. Fine. Continue.
So, after that, to sum it up shortly, they basically had ideas for a couple of sequels. Keyword, couple of sequels. So, of course, they came out with 2. Everybody loves 2. It's really good. I really love 2. But,
yeah.
After that, they had not 1, not 2, but 3 ideas for a 3rd game, and only one of them stick, and they were supposed... That one that was supposed to stuck was supposed to be a side game, mind you.
Oh.
Yeah, the side game was gonna be Resident Evil 3.
I feel like a lot of companies do that.
Yeah, but I feel like Capcom was the most problematic because they really didn't know what Resident Evil was gonna be. Then came out Survivor, which was like Survivor came out around the 2000s, where 3, 2, and 1 were already out. It was similar to House of the Dead, but if it was made into a long game, sucks.
I feel like that's definitely true. I remember playing House of the Dead.
Oh, no, don't worry. But yeah, like, they really didn't know what they were doing with their series for the most part, and they just kept on making a bunch of games and hoping to see what sticks. This problem did sort of succeed in a way, but also kind of just made Resident Evil, okay, here's where I hate the new Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 8. People say it's a bad Resident Evil game. What the fuck is a good one, then?
You're right. Well, I think a lot of people chase 4, which I like 4, but I really like the direction that they're going in with this one. 7 was one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Like, I just like the new playstyle that they went for, and it's definitely not the feel of a Resident Evil game, but like I like that about it because it's turned from like a run and gun shoot 'em up like Halo, and it's turned into a really interactive, fun experience.
Yeah, like, so where I say what the fuck is a good Resident Evil game, there's just been so many Resident Evil games to the point where the series, no matter how much story you have, no matter what virus can be in this one, can get ridiculous. 7 and 8, I say, well, 7 has its own problems, and maybe one day I'll talk about that.
Definitely.
Because I will say, besides one of the DLCs, I do not like 7 as much as I did before. I really liked it before, and I still have some good moments with it.
I only played it one playthrough, to be fair, and so, you know, I'm not saying it doesn't have faults, because I definitely remember being frustrated with it a couple times for multiple reasons.
I will say that one playthrough is probably the best answer towards it. It feels like it's worth one playthrough.
Yeah.
But to continue on like what Resident Evil is, there's just been so many spin-off games, actual canon games, that it makes me question what the fuck is Resident Evil anymore. And to say 8 is a bad Resident Evil game, I just am filled with so much fucking blasphemy from that. Because
yeah, agreed, random. But yeah.
Because they do a fantastic job with 8. It's scary. It can actually be a good game, no matter about the memes of Dami Mommy. It's still pretty good, and I hella love it. But I know, like, it also has a couple of problems, like, a few problems, but if anything, I say 8 is the closest thing we're getting to a sequel or a game that just feels like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that it also, sometimes it's hard to please people, because when you jump the shark, it's never gonna happen again. Like, they bottled lightning with 4. It's good.
Yeah.
And so, like, I literally just watched, again, like, one of my friends, same guy, Ruin, like, he just played Resident Evil 4, and, like, it holds up. It's a good game. And so it's hard to, like, keep that up when you're already, when you get a successful game early in the franchise, but you gotta keep going, like, people are going to be like, well, it's not like this game. It's just like, well, it's never gonna be like that game, dude. They can't do it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The stars did not align.
This annoying bug is just phasing through walls. Oh, he dropped the exit. And I'm on floor 15.
Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. See, like, yeah. Random says they play it 4 every year.
Yeah.
It's good.
Like, 4 is basically Skyrim for Capcom.
God.
As sad as that realization is.
That's, again, unpopular opinion. 4 is not the, Skyrim is not. I don't understand why it got so many remakes.
I'll tell you why. Money, and people still kept buying them, which I don't blame Bethesda entirely 100% on saying that, because if they wanted them to work on something else, why did you buy the 30th port of another game?
Yeah, I'm not proud to say that I definitely own Skyrim on 3 different consoles.
I sadly can say the same.
But Oblivion is, in my opinion, the best one. Like, okay, hear me out. It's got some shit in it, I know.
Fair enough.
And one of those is definitely, like, just like talking to people in general is just goofy. Like, it's campy. And the dungeon thing with Skyrim, where they made it so that you don't have to go all the way back the way that you came to get out of a dungeon when you reach the end. Instead, they add a secret way to get out. That was genius. And that's an issue that Oblivion does have. But the story and the, like, the guilds in Oblivion are just, I don't know, I just like them a lot. I still play Oblivion.
That's understandable.
It's really good.
Yeah. I will say, like, Oblivion had more funnier moments compared to Skyrim.
Yeah.
And, like, it actually kind of made me interested with the story a little bit, but one of my favorite moments in Oblivion was when a guy, you're just walking on the regular road. A guy pops out of nowhere, but in the worst way fashion, where he falls to the ground and then dies in front of your feet. This guy has a scroll in his pocket, and it's like the scroll of levitation, and you use it, but it's not actually fight. You just jump really high, and once you hit the floor, you're dead.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually Morrowind, but, like, that is a really funny scene.
Oh.
I think they may have redone it in Oblivion.
I think so.
It's like a... But, on top of that, sorry, one more thing about why I like Oblivion so much. The DLC to Oblivion is the best DLC that they ever made. I like Shagora so much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't have, like, actual, like, things.
Is there a poison?
Opinion.
Questioning if there's a poison thing in this cave. Because, like, everything got green. And there's flies everywhere.
The slime gives you slowness.
No, like, the whole screen got green.
Oh.
No! No! I died! I thought I escaped!
You got knocked unconscious, Jesus. Maybe that's a new thing that they added in. I've never had that happen to me before.
I thought I escaped. My money. Was that $1,000?
It took $1,000 from you?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Fucking doctors in this day and age.
He's gotta make a buck.
What's my top 3 Final Fantasy games? Milky, would you want to answer this too with me? Share yours?
Oh, sure. Sure.
my top 3 Final Fantasy games. 9 is really good. 9 is really good. I also like, out of like the really old games, 6 is one of my favorite. And this is a spin-off, but I still heavily like it. Dissidia. I have poor taste, as you can see.
I don't think I played that one. I call myself a Final Fantasy fan.
Look, I don't even blame you. You don't really need to play that one. Dissidia isn't even a real Final Fantasy game. It's actually just a fighting game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was available on the PSP, but they had a new entry called Dissidia NT, which closed last year, basically. Now, the online's still around, just... No, the game kind of died last year, and they're not getting any more DLCs, which makes me sad, but hey, I mean, at least they brought Tifa.
Yeah, I guess I saw it.
Yeah.
God. You ever, like, pronounce things wrong as a kid, and then when you get older, you realize you've been saying it wrong the whole time?
Yeah, I definitely felt that. I'm trying to remember what game... Oh! Okay. Do you know Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Do you know the entry point called 358 over 2 days?
The one that was on the DS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... I always said that wrong. Like, I said it like 358 divided by 2 days. I think... divided by 2 is part, like, the first way I said it is the right way to say it. I always just said it like 358 over 2 days because of how it was just on the box art. I really hate that title.
No, it's a bad title. It's a bad title. They did not think about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna request you to play Final Fantasy Tactics, but that's long.
I love Tactics. That one was gonna be on my list when I was naming them.
It's really good, but it's long. What is your list before I continue?
Oh, you're good. It would be 9, and then Tactics, and then 7, because I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, 7's like a good game, just a little too overrated.
I guess I could throw in Crystal Chronicles, because that's technically a Final Fantasy game.
Look, I threw in Dissidia the fighting game, so anything goes now.
Yeah. Crystal Chronicles is pretty good. The original, not the remake.
Yeah, definitely not the remake.
We already talked about this.
Yeah. If anything, it's like remastered. It's like, God. Yeah. Actually, that's the thing too. Remasters, remakes, and ports. There are 3 different definitions for these. Try not to mix these up because they all mean different things.
Yes, they do. I was gonna say, I think they all mean different stuff. But yeah.
Then you got reimaginings, which has been like the latest remakes, like Resident Evil 2, 3, and Final Fantasy 7. Those like change up the story, but keep stuff from the original to make it seem like a remake, but it's its own thing.
10 is your go-to. 10 is pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I forgot about 10.
10 is good. That's another one that I said, like when I was talking about earlier how I said things wrong. I never said Titus as a kid. I said Titus. And to this day, I think that's a way cooler name.
Thank God I wasn't the only one. I mean, hey, it could be... Honestly, Titus' name could have been worse. It could have been Bart's. That's an actual Final Fantasy character, and the worst part is, in the English translation first time, he was actually called Butts.
You're right. No. Makes me sad.
I feel bad for Bart.
There are 10 parsnips in here for you that I picked, and I was looking to get some gold parsnips, and then I only got 3, so I put half of the regular ones in the chest for you to sell.
Thanks.
Yeah. Still need beans and cauliflower.
Oh, hey, Nori, how's it going? Oh, yeah, his name was Butts in, like, the original American translation of Final Fantasy V. Yeah, I feel bad for his name.
Butts.
It's not even spelt like how you think it would be, but it's pronounced the way you think it would be.
Yeah, I do remember that character. I didn't really play 5, but like I remember that vividly. I must have watched my brother. I did a lot of watching my brothers play games as a kid.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Nori, if you're wondering who I have on the channel, their name is Milkymue. They do a bunch of art. Recommend following them. They're so close to 50. I just really want to see them make it.
I'm almost there. And 2 more.
They got this. Yeah, I know you got it.
I don't want to guilt people into following me just because I'm close, though. Like, I do art and I play crafting survival games. So if that's your thing, then happy to have you. But if not, like, also understandable. There's a lot of people who make content, so you should follow who you want.
Fair enough.
Oh, my dad sent me 500 gold.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So I'm either gonna eat these flowers or sell them.
You can sell them. Don't eat them.
They give me energy, and that's what I need in the cave.
Here.
Hang on.
Here you go.
Fine.
You can make those with the seeds from the trees.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, one with each. Yeah.
All right. I'll only have one tulip. Just the one.
Only one tulip. You can give them to the old lady if you want to make friends with the old lady, but honestly, I don't think we're in this game to make friends.
Oh wait, today's the festival. Oh wait.
It is? What festival?
What the festival's being set up.
Is it the egg festival?
I think so. Where are we in on like the time?
I don't read the mail. I just get the letters and go, and I throw it like I do in real life. Who reads mail?
Yeah, who reads mail? I'm glad we made you laugh so hard. Okay, so moving away from RPGs a little bit when it comes to talking about games. Now, I would want to bring it into fighting games, but I think licensed games are a little bit more funnier to talk about.
Sure.
So like, I'm pretty sure you had like a couple games based off like a cartoon, movie, or anything. Do you have any memories?
Yes. The Brats.
I'm sorry, I remember that.
It was okay. The thing that I hate about it is it was actually a good game.
Oh my god.
I loved that game. I also played this Mulan computer game.
Oh.
I don't think that one was good. I think I've talked about how I'm obsessed with dress-up games. There was a dress-up scene, and I would just play that, and then watch the lady rip me apart on how bad I did, because it didn't matter. She did it anyway.
Gotcha.
But yeah. What about you?
Okay. So, I had like a few. There was of course like the SpongeBob ones. Those were really good. Nicktoons.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon Network Racing. Like those are like a good example. I think I also like called Leoka games, but I think when it came to the worst of licensed titles, you remember The Matrix?
I've never actually seen The Matrix.
Well, I don't blame you, but they decided to make a game that was supposed to be based between a movie that was coming out after like The Matrix, but it's in between both Matrix 1 and Matrix like Return or something like that.
Oh, so not got it.
Yeah, let's just say the game looks and controls like actual garbage.
I believe it.
Yeah. And holy...
Yeah, we're double streaming. Hi, Nori. Sorry, keep going.
But, yeah, it was pain, to say the least.
I believe it. Most of those games, are just to make a quick buck.
Yeah, like, definitely most of those. There's a chance where they'll actually be made by a good developer who cares for loving and support. And then you have LJN, or Acclaim.
LJN?
Oh, they were responsible for a lot of bad NES games. Acclaim too, but I think they made like one really good game, and then made a bunch of other terrible ones.
Oh, thank you. It's not supposed to be blinking necessarily. Sorry, this is off topic, just real quick. The only reason that I made my character close their eyes is because I was originally going to make facial expressions so that I could hotkey, and I haven't yet. I have one. I don't know if it works.
Alright, I got my deal. Ooh, nice floss. Yeah, like, that was one of the bad licensed games I had as a kid, but, I'm pretty sure you heard of this series. It's kind of unpopular. It's called Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, kind of unpopular. It's kind of like an indie thing. It's about a bunch of people screaming and fighting.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nori. Welcome to the half pint.
Oh, one more.
Yeah, so Dragon Ball Z. Oh, the Dragon Ball Z, like the fighting games?
Oh, Oh, right, the Egg Festival thing, so I have to wait for you.
Oh, I'm on my way.
Not only, like, I'm not really talking about Fighters in this regard, because Fighters was made by a really good fighting game studio who's responsible for one of my favorite fighting games that ever existed, and one of my favorite games to hate.
Okay.
But enough about that.
Oh, I think we missed it. Wait, we needed to go to that festival. That was the strawberries.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, I'm in strawberries.
No, it's too late.
Oh.
We failed.
Let's see if I can get anything from here. It's locked. Oh, I'm going into the mines.
Alright. Yeah, I'll head with you. God.
Alright.
That's funny. I totally forgot that was when we get strawberries.
Oh,
Whoops.
yeah, the Dragon Ball Z arcade game. I don't know if I'll ever... I was thinking of planning an arcade stream. Basically, I was just gonna play like through a couple of beat 'em ups, fighting games maybe, and even well, I don't know. Would you guys missed it? Would you guys want it? Is what I was trying to say. Not miss it, want it.
This is what somebody told me yesterday. You should just do it if you want to do it. Like, people will follow, and if they don't, fuck them. I'm just kidding. That's the exact words that they said, and I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, fair enough. Bees. But yeah, I was thinking like doing like a couple of arcade games, and you know, some of them are pretty interesting, some of them are not. I like Neo Geo. That was kind of like off topic a little bit, but basically they're responsible for some of the arcade games I like.
Okay.
But also thank you for helping me set up Fightgate. No problem, Nori. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, like Dragon Ball had like a lot of games, but the games that I remember, and funny enough that I say we're gonna move from the RPGs, Legacy of Goku series. They were RPGs on the GBA, and 2 and 3 were really good. 1, it made me almost want to quit RPGs.
Yikes.
Well, again, this is when I was a kid, so when I thought of RPGs, I really didn't have too much experience besides Mana, Chrono Trigger. Remember?
I could never figure out Chrono Trigger. All I remember is that the main character looked like Goku. Did they get an artist from Dragon Ball Z for that game?
About that, Akira Toriyama, the artist for both Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest, also worked on Chrono Trigger. He actually also worked on a couple other titles too, named Tobal Number 1 and 2. Those were fighting games in his art style. There's actually an official artwork that has the characters like Goku at the time when GT was around, fighting with the characters in Tobal Number 1. It's actually pretty adorable.
I like it.
Yeah. So I fully recommend Akira Toriyama as a good artist. Just when he actually does his work. I say that because Super, he's not responsible for Super, at least drawing it. He has a fan, or at least, I don't know if I should call him a fan, or at least like a secretary worker. He has like a secondary artist that really liked the stuff, so he decided, hey, why don't I let you also draw my own things too?
Okay.
It's kinda wholesome,
yeah.
but, you know, it's fine.
Good.
I got a new sword.
Woohoo! Oh, what kind of sword?
A steel sword.
Oh, nice. Oh, you've been going through the things.
Yep. Gotta sell my old
You
sword.
can get... Yeah, do it. You can get a really powerful sword early game if you complete the bug challenge. I've never been able to redo it.
Gotcha. I'll be sure to check it out. But yeah, Akira Toriyama's like a really good artist when it comes to those games, and I actually like his more... Like, it's weird, because not only is he really good with fantasy, he's also good with technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, I actually mentioned that. He made Dr. Slump, which has that little robot girl named Aurelie. Yeah, he's like really good with designing technology and like cars and stuff. Oh, hey Kazumi, how's it going? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're having a good time. As you can see, we're playing, I'm joined by Milkymue, who's a fellow streamer / artist. We're playing Stardew Valley and also just talking.
Yeah.
You know...
We've just been slamming games for 3 hours.
Damn it, I can't sell the sword.
Oh, you have to sell it to the guy who runs the Adventurers Guild, but first you have to join the Adventurers Guild by defeating 10 slimes.
Ah, gotcha. And that, I don't know. I don't wanna fight. It's been a while. Just wanna pop in and say hi. Glad to hear. Hope you have a good night if you're just gonna like lurk or stuff like that. But before you do, just really recommend checking them out. They are really good, and I'm really glad to have them on the stream.
Oh, thank you. The cat's on my bed.
Yes, you got it.
There's a Dragon Ball Z game on the Wii that I like, but I can't find it.
Oh, Revenge of Piccolo.
Revenge of Piccolo?
Yeah, because that was like based off the original Dragon Ball, and that's people talk about that one.
Okay. I was reading a comment that random said I never played that game. But, yeah, my bad. Is that the one random?
I mean, it's either that or Tenkaichi 3, but, you know, everybody played Tenkaichi 3.
It said it's the first game to have SS4 Gogeta.
Yeah, never mind. It's actually Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, thank you, Kazumi Yui, for joining the Half Bites. Thank you for the follow. Gosh, sorry. I probably botched your name. Also, that's 50!
Yep.
I made it!
Yeah.
I did it!
Nice.
Woo! Thank you.
No problem.
For the help.
I'm glad to hear that you like got the 50, and you know,
Yeah.
now you can make it to affiliate.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll have me. I have one nervous hang up that I might not be able to affiliate with, but you know, I should be fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll accept you. They accepted me in this. Look, I'm honestly like a raccoon in the trash sometimes.
I think I'll be okay. It's just, my Twitter is a little unsay-so.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so, I don't know if they'll take that into consideration. I try not to link them, like, together, so hopefully I'll be fine.
Gotcha. I think partner is like the one that everybody has the hardest to link with, so that's the only thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to do the fun stuff. Like people telling me to drink water.
Yeah. Trust me, you will get to do the fun stuff, especially if my chat ever pops by.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I'm on floor 23.
Get 'em.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to eat grandma's cookies. Actually, no.
No.
I'm gonna have to eat this flour.
You're eating grandma's flower?
Yes. Nutrients.
Can you eat tulips in real life?
I have no idea, and I really do not want to find out. I feel like they taste disgusting.
Probably. Okay. As a child, I used to eat flowers, and I can tell you a lot of them are nasty.
I bet they would be. And I can't blame you on eating flowers because, well, you know, oh, see you, Nori. Hope you have a good one.
Monster and Gatorade. Yep.
Because,
Yes.
you know, when you hear flour and you think of, like, cookies and stuff like that, you think, hey,
Oh,
this is called flour.
actually, the reason that I ate them as a child is because I was really into Land Before Time, and I wanted to be a dinosaur.
Okay, to be fair, I kind of understand that. Because who wouldn't want to be a dinosaur?
God. I'm gonna take a lot of this wood, and I'm gonna go and build that bridge on the beach.
Gotcha. I got
By a
to...
lot of it, I mean...
Understood. I got to stage 26.
Dang. Going. I'm gonna have to think of what to do to actually like say thank you for like 50. Cause like I'm still just like sitting here like thinking like, did that really happen? It's like very happy right now.
There's a few ways to do it. But I guess like, well, I mean, alright, I'm trying to think what did I do for my affiliate stream because God, it was a while ago. But usually people that do like an affiliate stream, they either do like a longer stream than usual, play a special game for it, or do like a like big party sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I'll think of like some things. I just souped up my computer, so like I had the GPU, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out that the reason that my GPU, because whenever I would install it, I would just get like a black screen. Well, whoever built my PC for me didn't include the power cord.
What?
And so, yeah, so it was literally just that my GPU wasn't getting any power, but I didn't have the cord anymore. So I had to go and buy a cord, and then I thought that I knew which one I needed. Like, you know, I just needed a PCIe, but it was labeled as a male, and when I got it, it was a female.
Huh.
So I took it to a Geek Squad because I was just sick of it. And they wouldn't just sell me the cord, they had to sell me a power supply too. So I got a new Wait, I thought a GPU was a graphics card. Is it not?
Wait, yeah, GPU should be like...
Am I...
Wait.
No, sorry, someone said graphics card, not GPU. I said that I think they're the same thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too adept with computers either. I'm gonna admit this on stream too. My computer was pre-built. I bought this for $600, and
That's okay.
it's been like... I had this for like a good couple years now. I'm gonna admit it's having problems now, and let's hope it doesn't. But that's a story for another day.
Okay.
This mine shaft is terrifying.
Are you in the dark part of it?
Yeah, I'm in the dark part of it. There's a bat flying around. I'm leaving.
Yeah, there's also enemies that like blend in. I would really recommend getting torches before going through that area. It's freaking impossible without them.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Okay, well, so I needed a new graphics card, sorry. But they wouldn't sell us just a cord. We could have ordered it, but my hubs was nice and he got me the new power supply. So I got an upgrade in 2 parts, which was exciting.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, yeah, computers can be like a finicky thing.
Yeah.
I wonder, can I give you...
There's also nothing wrong with buying pre-built stuff. Building computers is, like, stressful. If you don't know what you're doing, especially.
Like, I literally don't... I praise people who actually deal with this sort of computer stuff. Because, God, I cannot deal with it.
Yeah. I'm getting slowly better at understanding it, but, like, I went into it knowing absolutely nothing.
That's understandable.
I was just like, here's all the parts, build it, build it.
Alright, I'm gonna put this in the box. So, I never got to ask this question just in case.
Oh, yeah.
But, is there any game you're kind of, like, interested in or wanting to play, but, you know, you don't have the accessibility for it?
What do you mean? Like,
let's say...
Like, I don't have the console?
Yeah, like, you don't have the console or, let's say, emulator for it?
I have been wanting to play the Nier games, but are those for only PlayStation?
Sadly, at the moment... Well, actually, no, they're on PC.
Okay, then I can play that.
The only Nier game that's not available is, like, the original one, but most people don't recommend that one.
Yeah, like, I technically have a PlayStation, but it's in my... oh, dang it. It's in, the office of my husband, and I feel weird going in there and playing on the... like, he says I can, but I just, like, I don't. Yeah. I feel intrusive.
I only asked because, like, again, I kind of deal with that whole sort of emulator sort of stuff, so I could recommend you one if you just want to play one off your computer, and with the highest graphics possible, I guess.
Yeah, you did mention that. I do want a really good PlayStation 1 emulator.
Oh. Just
so that I can... Because I had one on my laptop, but, you know.
Yeah.
We're not using that anymore. I have a 64 one, and I know Dolphin is good for GameCube.
Yeah, it's actually been getting recently better. I will admit it had, like, a couple of problems beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, just if you have an emulator suggestion for PlayStation 1 games, I would like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely...
Also... Oh, go ahead.
I'll definitely give you one that I personally been using for a good while, mostly because of how well and performance it does. But also, I could also give you a ROM site too.
Oh, sure.
Because, okay, some people recommend cool ROMs. I do not trust cool ROMs at all, especially if they ask you to download an extension to download the game you want.
No, that sounds... No, thank you.
Yeah, it used to be good, and I actually used to rely on it. People still rely on it too, but I just can't trust it anymore when it acts stuff like that, so I moved to this page called CD Romance and Vim's Lair. Both allow you to download it right away and download it in a certain file type too, so they are very much recommended compared to everything else.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I'll send a link to you afterwards, and if you have time even after the stream, I could help you set up DuckStation real quick.
Sure.
Actually, that's a good question too. When would you want to end the stream?
Oh, we're at the 3-hour mark.
Pretty close.
So I might call it here actually, like after we end like this day.
Gotcha.
If that's cool. I usually only stream for like 3 hours, and also if you don't have anyone in mind to raid, I think my friend Ash is playing right now. They're pretty cool. I like them a lot. They're a little hellhound VTuber, and they do a lot of spooky games, I guess, is what I would say. I think right now they're playing, is it Danganronpa? Is that a game?
Oh, yeah, that is a game. Danganronpa.
Yeah, I think I think they're playing Danganronpa with a group of friends right now.
God, it's funny because we mentioned this earlier.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I wouldn't mind rating them. Could you type me the name? Because, is it just
Yes.
Ash?
It's Ash Rathpaw, but I'll send you the thing.
Please do.
Yeah. Here, let me pull some things over.
Also false, I did not know Cool's ROM had, like, an alternate download link, but still, I don't... Why would you need an alternate download link if you're just gonna... Why? I just feel like that's kind of defeating the purpose of, like, wanting to even download the thing on the first place. Emulation is a finicky thing.
Oh, they're offline. Are they not streaming?
Oh.
I thought they were gonna stream today.
Oof. I could look for a friend that's on my side if you want to.
Okay.
But if you do have another one, I wouldn't mind either.
I have another one, Hasaya. They're also Hasaya Rosier. They're pretty cool. They looks like they're playing Jack the Thinking Man's Nemesis, which also is a... Oh no, they're playing Resident Evil 7.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice. Yeah, they're also a Spooky Games player, and they also like playing Dark Souls.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's pretty cool.
Yeah, false. I'm about to be done streaming, so after Milky sends me like the name, we're about to raid their friend.
Yeah, here, I'll just copy that, and then there you are. Boom. I don't know if that helps.
It does. Because I just need to copy the... Oh, they're also a demon.
Yeah, they're a demon. She's super cute.
Keeper. Alright.
Let's see. Go to...
Yeah, so
channel.
I hope you all have a good night. This is like a nice relaxing stream before the storm of tomorrow where I have to race against 3 other people. So...
Yes. Good luck with that. And also, thank you everybody for getting me to affiliate that, or not to affiliate, but to 50 followers. When I do become affiliate, then we will definitely celebrate.
Yeah, see you. Sorry, Poké, that you came late. I was streaming with Milkymue, who is right on the side of me. Sum it up shortly. Recommend checking it out. They just hit the 50 for affiliate, but if you want to make it 51, that'd be great too.
Yeah, you're always welcome. Do I just hit start? I've only raided somebody once. I can't remember. Do I hit start raid and then people join, or if I hit start raid, does it just end my stream?
Okay, so yeah, if you have like the name set up, you hit start raid, then the timer sets, and you just like wait, or you can just press raid now instantly. But I'm about to raid. This is Take Two Action signing off, and curtains. Bye.
Bye.